Ba-ba-bow. Hello, zero viewers. Oh, we're connecting to the chat. Oh, we're connecting. Oh, we're connecting.
Hi, zero viewers.
Hello, hi, zero
Like a Tim
viewers.
Burton character. I love it.
Yeah.
You need me to stream?
No, I mean, it's like, the streaming is fine. Like, the audio comes through
Bro, you are
fine.
literally moving it. You don't need to.
But
Give
the
yourself a
video.
break.
So, yes, hello, zero
Break.
viewers. I just wanted to say, this is a message from your toaster with the moster. And you might be wondering, why are there no faces today? Why are there no screens? Is this a mistake? No, it is not. My computer, as you saw in the test stream, if you watched it, is not very good at picking up Discord video capture, and will actually like screw up the audio if I try to pick it up. So we're going to be going no faces today. But don't worry. I think by next week we will be back to our usual faceness. And anybody can tell me if I'm too loud, because yeah, it might be a little bit too loud because we're always very quiet.
Yeah, apparently volume has been a slight issue lately. And
it has. So we do have our lovely players with us. So everybody is here if you'd like to. Also, if you hear playful scampering, that is my new cats. They arrived just today, randomly, because they were on the kill list at a shelter, and they just they needed somewhere to go so that they wouldn't get. Oh, please don't play with that the whole stream. They were going to be euthanized. So, but now they're not going to be. So now they're hanging out with me today, and likely for the next few months. So, yeah, if you hear any background noise, that is what it is. But yes, so let's introduce the players who we have with us today, and that includes our little lurker here, Fro, as well. So, Fro, would you start us off?
Hi, Fro.
Nope. Okay. So Fro will not start us off. Fro is just lurking today. So Bogo, would you start us off, please?
What do you mean start us off? Like with intros?
Yes, introduce yourself.
Okay, let me just take... Hi, I'm Bogo. I play Tree, and I'm wearing a clown mask.
He is wearing a clown... We can confirm. Okay, next up.
I'm bored. It's the spooky season, damn it.
It is spooky season, damn it.
Bad.
Yes, Blue, we did just clarify. We are, that is on purpose. If you can't hear us, that would be worse. Yeah.
If hearing is a problem, please say it in the chat. But if you can't see us, that's intended, buckaroo.
Yeah. Today is a no video stream. So, Floor Girl, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ella. I play the character Molly. What else am I supposed to say?
Fun fact.
Oh, fun fact, I work at Spear Halloween, and some kids called me a witch because I wore a witch hat. Yeah. Fun fact about Molly, she has change in her pockets. Anyways, carry on.
Okay. Olly, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello. I'm Olly. I play Adra, and fun fact, I'm currently eating a whole-ass potato on a fork. Let's go.
I love that.
Olly reaches a new high every day.
Potato? Is it like a big potato or a tiny potato?
It is, he is large.
Please take a photo. I need to see this.
I will. Yeah. I'm having the time of my life.
Okay, Hales, could you give us a little intro?
Nice.
Hi, I'm Hales, and I went through effort to put my Rory drawing as my profile picture because I failed to realize that when we said no pictures, that also meant that they couldn't see our Discord icons. So I did that for nothing because I am really smart, apparently.
Yes,
right?
we love intelligence here. Oh, he's sleepy. Oh, he's sleepy, and he lie down. Oh, sorry.
Give him a kiss.
Look, no,
give him a kiss.
He gave me the hiss when I tried to give him the kiss. So Pix, would you like to give us your intro, please?
Like as a person?
As a player of this game.
As a player.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know we were still doing that. Okay. I am Pixie, or like real life name Lich, but fucking
I'm so
who
sorry. I never use your real name.
It's alright, nobody does.
I thought
I
you
used it. How dare you? I
Bogo,
texted you
you
real
use
name.
it. You're the only person here who uses it, and I love you
I'll
very
use
much.
it because I didn't know
I
it
finished my
existed
homework
until
and I
just
turned
now.
it in.
It's alright, Ella.
I did it. How was he?
I invite you to, but also I do respond to Pixie, so that's fine.
I don't think
Call me
he's-
Pixie. That's also alright.
I think she might have.
Because you all knew me before I was called
Oh,
Lich
no.
anyway.
we
I
should check
play
with Hazel.
Arabelle, cult leader extraordinaire, and teacher's assistant and local
They can't
cryptid.
get under it, so it's fine. We can
That's
get
me.
to
Oh,
them.
they them pronouns. That's it. That's the introduction. Alright.
Okay, I'll try and block it up. I'm just gonna need more stuff. So, I'll do it.
People saying things. Yes.
Nope,
Was I
the other
supposed to
one
say more?
probably ran under
Is
the-
there more that Bogo? Is there more that I'm supposed to say? Bogo, help me.
Bogo,
I think
what
you're good.
flying
Alright.
fuck are you doing?
Let's leave it.
I'll go
We
next.
need to get settled into the room.
Hi, I'm Fro. I will be lurking for today. I play Eleanor, the chosen one. I use any pronouns, but I prefer they, them. Eleanor uses she, her pronouns, and she's currently in
This
a
thing's
medicalized
gonna
coma,
probably,
so
I
I won't be
don't know if I'm
present
gonna be able to get
today.
anything else done tonight.
It kind of just checked out. In more ways than one. It's
So
fine.
sorry about that. I was having a conversation with my mom. I just had a lovely conversation with a friend. So yeah, she believes that one of our cats might be sick, which is going to be terrifying. So that's great. So we are. So today, a little recap of what happened last session. Our heroic heroes were accosted by a mysterious masked figure who unmasked herself and revealed that she was actually Mary, the Eleanor's assumed to be dead sister. And after Eleanor was severely injured by Mary's demon creature, Nicodemus, she has been put into a medically induced coma to deal with her organ failure. So with that, all of our characters are left in a little bit of a recovery period for, the next week or so. With Rory having the knowledge that Mary is the pilot of the creature Marillion and Trinket were searching for, Tree with some new knowledge on the past of his mentor Spider, Molly with a little bit more knowledge on her past, and Arabelle knowing just a little bit about the nature of Sister Teresa, the creepy church lady. And Adra, who has been absent for a little bit, there are a couple updates for you as well. But Adra has not done any plot stuff in the last few sessions, so that is our recap. Let me sit up. I'm lying down. I think I'm gonna sit up today.
Sounds good. Good boy.
Every time I make eye contact with Goose, he gets a little scared, and I don't want him to be.
I'm sorry. I love a cat named Goose.
I want him to be named Goose, but his name isn't Goose. I'm renaming him.
Please name him Goose.
We love a Captain Marvel reference. Okay. Ooh, another pillow. Okay. So, we start off on the Saturday post the Traumatic Tuesday. That was our last session. Eleanor has been in the hospital for several days now, And is there anything that you guys have done in this past week that you want to, like, tell me about or role play through? Anything?
That's what I can think of.
Have theater auditions happened yet?
No, they have
Rory? Rory has the unfortunate thing that she has to tell their entire family what happened.
not. Yes. Yes, yes, Olly?
Can I make it so that Adra adopted more dogs?
Yes, in this past week, Adra has adopted more dogs.
Thank you.
Yeah, what kind of dogs did you get?
A German Shepherd and a Husky.
So, very, very similar but different looking dogs. The same dog, but pitch shifted to a different color. But not to clown on German Shepherds and Huskies. But so you get two dogs. What are their names?
Oh, Osamotus and Asmodeus.
But your other dog is named Asmodeus.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Morpheus. I don't know.
Morpheus for the Matrix.
Osamotus and Fish.
Lovely. Which one is Fish? I assume the Husky.
Yes, Fish is 100% the Husky. He's a few apples short of a bushel.
Yeah.
But we love him just as much.
Yeah. You were looking for like a little bit of intimidating dogs, and like at the shelter they had the one intimidating dog, Osamotus, whose original name is like Charlie, and he's like, very beautiful, like majestic German Shepherd with that like German Shepherd stance, where they always stand so proudly, sitting patiently, not making any noises. And then there's another dog in the same size range, and it's a husky, and he's that beautiful little fluffy white husky with the blue husky eyes, and he's like making the husky noise, the little whoa whoa whoa, the thing that they do constantly where they're like, one of my needs isn't met, time to become a fire alarm. And he's a little bit he's the iPhone 3 of a dog. he's like a little bit of a lower evolution, but he's cool. He tries. He's trying. Oh, I'm getting a knock at my door.
Oh.
Look, I put your clean clothes here.
Thank you.
But I cleaned it
Yeah.
before.
Just close the door. You don't want to get the kitten.
Oh my goodness.
You. You little rascal.
Well, anyways, I just moved into my first house. Well, I didn't move my first house, but I moved into a new house recently. That's really cool. I refuse to unpack anymore today because I am tired. But for good news, I will be getting a display case for all of my jars and my bones and my skulls and my action figures. So I think that's pretty cool.
You lucky duck. You absolute lucky duck.
Good just be sure to me.
I mean,
What the fuck was that for? What the fuck is that for? I'm gonna bludgeon your face in, okay? I'm gonna take the bat of my fucking 5-inch boo, and I'm gonna crush your little bitch boy, fuck boy
and
face.
your 5-inch what?
5-inch heels.
Oh, I thought you said your 5-inch bamboo. I was just like, your what?
Hello, everybody. I'm back. My grandmother almost let all the cats out. She almost let all the cats out. So, just a momentary interruption.
That's fun.
So, yes, and Rory, you've spent your week informing your entire family of Eleanor's incident. Your aunt and uncle are very sympathetic. They understand that it's not your fault. They're not and so is your grandfather. Your entire family is really just, understanding that this is kind of the environment Eleanor puts herself in. But I think it's especially for your uncle, Eleanor's father, this hits him really hard, because of, having lost their younger daughter and almost losing their older is, an incredibly traumatic experience for a parent. And, they've tried to stay positive, but this has definitely shaken them. Is there anything, specific that you want to know?
Okay, so you said, they're upset, but not upset, because,
they don't blame you, and they don't, okay. They understand that this is, what Eleanor kind of does.
It should be known that, Rory does, in fact, blame herself. There is that.
But, how does that affect Rory, then?
I feel like she is purposely distancing herself from the rest of the family because she is upset at them for being not calm, but not nearly as freaked out as she is. Also because they keep trying to tell her that it's not her fault, and she is very upset about that.
Lovely. So, I've got to ask for Arabelle, Molly, and Tree. Is there anything you guys wanted to get done in this past week?
Tree hasn't really been doing anything. I mean, he's probably been taking more nature walks than normal, but that's about it.
Okay.
I feel like nothing specific, but I feel like specifically Molly, we just kind of just not be making eye contact with any of the people that the hallway or anything, just avoiding them as much as possible, just cause,
Lovely. And Arabelle.
I think Arabelle has probably been investigating around, asking the various cult members what they know about Mother Teresa and the dreams and Derek, and also probably trying to meet with Derek semi-consistently once every couple of days.
Okay, so do you want to roleplay that out, or do you want me to just tell you what happens?
Just tell me what happens, because I'm not sure I would know how to start the roleplay right now.
Okay, so in this past week, and you've been asking your cult members what they know about Sister Teresa, and you get a couple responses. So people generally in this area understand that Hickoryvale, the town on the other side of the lake, is kind of dominated by church culture. The church over there is the Hickoryvale church is huge. It's the best funded building in the entire town. It's very it's the center of their culture. And there's a couple people in Worsmwood who attend that church, but not many. There's a couple police officers, a couple, store clerks, your average, a couple average Joes, and no teachers at the high school. The Hickoryvale Church, of what your cult members know about it, is that they are genuinely. Whoop, did I freeze for a second? Did my audio catch? Okay, so yeah, they generally know that the Hickoryvale Church is directly connected to the Lord of Order. But some are unsure about that fact. Some are, unsure if it's just a normal mundane church or if this is an actual Lord of Light haven, basically. And what you get out of your talks with Derek is that he was part of a grueling trial for this sort of like choosing of a young prophet, and to the less radicalized members of the church, this was framed as more of choosing who would succeed Teresa after she left, and who would become kind of the new leader of the congregation. But to the more zealous members was 100% framed as who is going to be the Messiah. And so there were two other teens, as you know of, one named Anna and one named Kelly. Kelly was a senior in high school, Derek is a junior, and Anna is a freshman. And they all had to do many different, like, things. I can go into more detail if you want to know, but one of them included what he believes he had to do was kill someone. And after he killed a dissenter, he was no longer, and he couldn't take it. He never came back. So he doesn't know anything past what happens after that. He doesn't know who actually won this sort of trial, who won this competition, and that's what you get out of him. Oh, you cannot climb into the food bag, you naughty boy! Sorry, 1 second. My clips hold firm. Goose was unable to climb into the food bag.
I'm gonna clip that later. Sorry, Toast.
Looks like she rolled a 1.
Yeah, Goose rolled nat 1, trying to dig all of the food out of the bag. But yeah, is there anything else you want to know out of him about anything?
No, but I did also say that I asked the other cult members about Derek.
Oh, about Derek? The other cult members know that he is powerful, he's new, he has no family, and he's very young.
Good to know. I will keep that in mind. Alright, that's everything.
Okay. Okay. Can everybody roll me 1d6 and we will get it started?
I got a 3.
Okay, Bogo got a 3.
I got a 1.
I got a 5.
I got a, what did I get? A 4.
I got a 6.
Every time, I always somehow get the lowest roll. Every time.
No, Hales got the lowest roll.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Then it was
Olly,
4.
what number did you get?
4.
4.
I got 4.
Okay, and then Molly, Ella, I'm sorry, I've been mixing up names today. Ella, you got a 5.
A 5.
So, Fro, you get to pick high or low. High or low?
Ooh, let's go with high.
Okay. So that means we will be starting with Arabelle. So, is Arabelle going to visit Eleanor in the hospital? I just want to ask that first.
Yeah, absolutely she is. She also, am I allowed to, oh, well, first I'm gonna see if nobody else shows up at the hospital while I'm at the hospital, wink, 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 wink. If nobody else shows up, then I'm going to try to know, but if someone's gonna show up, then I'm not gonna try to know what happened.
Someone mysteriously approaches the door. 2 people from cross relationships with the same person, united under a tragic event.
You sound like Rarity. So is anybody else going to visit the hospital on Saturday?
I haven't left.
Yeah. So Rory's there. Adra, you,
What?
so you're prodigy essentially, not prodigy, but like this person who you looked after has now like gone into a coma, like a very public coma.
Oh, she knows.
Coma? What do you
Okay.
mean?
Okay, she knows.
Yeah, everybody knows you got mauled.
Oh shit!
This is a small town. Like, if you fucking go to the hospital for months, then they're gonna know that you're gone.
Yeah, I'd say.
So yeah, you know about Eleanor going to the hospital. Are you going to visit her on this Saturday?
You know what? For the sake of character interaction, yeah, sure.
And Tree and Molly, are you going to visit Eleanor?
Also
If
for the
Shriek's
sake of
going, I'm
character
going.
interaction. Yeah,
I'm
also for
going.
the sake of character interaction. I would
I went to the hospital to talk to Rory, but now it's another everyone's talking to Arabelle.
No.
Well, I think
no,
here's what we'll do. We'll say it in phases, right? Tree, you got an early morning nature walk to go to, and Arabelle, you're not human and you don't sleep, so
I'm sorry. All I can think of is everyone
I'm not
standing in a room.
human.
Like, all I can think of is everyone
Just
standing in the hospital room with doing the, I had to do it to him pose.
over Eleanor's sleeping body.
Although,
I have to do it.
Half her body has been ripped apart out
so
of her
sorry that you're
by
here.
some alligator-ass looking motherfucker. And you guys are just like, damn, what if we all just, like, talk?
Yeah, man, I really...
What if we hung
Wait.
out? What if we
What were
hung out in the
supposed to do?
hospital
Fucking
together?
cry
What if we
over
hung out in
Eleanor
the
for 2
hospital
hours?
together?
I don't have that much water in my body, bitch.
What if we all made friendships over the comatose body of Eleanor? Just kidding.
Rory is here.
Unless-
Rory is
You know
been
what?
here
I'll
this
be
whole
cool.
time.
I like, Fro, you say that as if we have, like, as if characters haven't made friendships over dead bodies
In this
in
very
this
campaign.
before.
So I'll
Wait,
say.
what's your favorite reenaction? Wait.
Mm-hmm.
So I found a dead body.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
We love a moment, an iconic moment from season 1. So we will start it off with Rory and Arabelle. Rory, it's been
really?
days, and you have been sitting in this hospital room, watching Eleanor go in and out of surgery. It's been a very intense couple days for you. And what is Rory doing, like, early morning in Eleanor's hospital room?
Are people gonna let me speak now?
Yes. Sorry.
Re-ask the question.
What is Rory doing in the early morning in this hospital room?
If it's early morning, I imagine she has not got a lot of sleep. She has been here this entire time. She is having Marillion and Doug bring her schoolwork throughout the week. So this means that she has finished schoolwork for up to 2 weeks in the future. She is running very fast out of things to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she's probably sitting in the chair, like, directly next to Eleanor's bed, kind of like her legs are over the sides of the arms. Her head is hanging off the other side, and she is reading a book.
Lovely. Yeah, you're doing this. It's like a really spry 6 a.m. This is like the only time when you can see the, like, red of the sun cresting over the horizon. This hospital has a great view. And, you get a lovely view of the nature of South Oregon. You're reading your book. You hear the peaceful beeping of all of the right monitors. And you are... Okay, we're gonna play with the bell. And you are at rest for a moment, though inside you are still in hell.
Yeah, I should mention she is reading. She asked her mom to send her research books from a library in the Feyworld about different sea creatures that exist in the
Oh,
Feyworld, as she's
yes.
trying to figure out
You get
and
an
research.
expansive journal of Thetis the Water Walker, who was a famous fairy, and she got her name by the fact that she could create basically a shield around that was like skin tight around her entire body, which allowed her to run over the water and under the water to, see these, magnificent creatures. And what are you like looking for? What like traits are you looking for in creatures?
Well, I guess she's specifically researching what it is that Mary is controlling.
So, like what Nicodemus is, basically.
Yeah, what is Nicodemus?
You like look through and it's just called like I didn't even come up with a name for it, but let's come up with one right now. Oh, I was about to say crab snake, but
Do not give me another boat speak.
Don't boat talk. Talk text
Snabs.
unlimited.
Call them snabs. Snake and crab, snabs.
I
Not
think
a crab.
I don't know. You find what it is. I gotta write like a monster manual for myself because I don't name anything. You do find what Nicodemus is though. What do you want to know about him?
I guess what his purpose is and how to stop him.
Well, they are like a minor, shallow water, ocean creature. They have like this hard shell so that they don't get bitten by other smaller, creatures, and they consume those creatures as well. So basically, they fit like the ecological niche of like an otter. So they're like
Why would you do that to me?
I'm sorry. They're what I'm saying is that they don't necessarily they travel in small groups. They eat like smaller creatures. But occasionally they will get together and take down a larger creature or a live fairy who ventures too close to the ocean.
Oh my goodness.
They are incredibly deadly because of their powerful bite and also because generally of their impeccable vision. They have this like very wide range of vision because of all of the eyeballs. And so they can see almost yeah, they can see almost 360 around their entire head. Their only blind spot is on the top of their head. And they're very
like
hard.
Alligator.
Yeah, they're very hard. But if you crack through the shell on its skull or around its important organs, it'll drop very quickly because its exoskeleton is its only protection.
Hey, but I stabbed it through the skull with a 12 and it did not drop.
That is correct. And that is correct. So, Arabelle, you'll find out later in this very episode. Arabelle, what is there anything you want to do before you get to the hospital?
Nope. Just going to the hospital.
Do you get any flowers, anything?
Yeah. I imagine I've got like like probably a little garden that I keep. I imagine Arabelle probably gardens a little in her spare time because she has a lot of that. So she maybe has a rose bush and plucks a couple of those to
For Miss
You
Arabelle's
motherfuckers.
garden?
Goose.
For me? For moi?
I just can't
My
believe
stars!
Yeah,
What are you, a lesbian? Ew.
Lesbians.
No,
Yeah,
if she
she'll
was a
grab a
lesbian,
couple
it
of
would be a violet.
roses. She'll grab a couple of roses.
Mm-hmm.
And like maybe just put a vase in her bag, like a little plastic vase in her bag, just in case the hospital doesn't have one. Just head over.
Roses,
Okay.
are they red?
They're probably black. Knowing Arabelle, they're probably black roses. Maybe
Emo.
one black rose and one red rose.
Oh, beautiful. So symbolic. So you show up at the hospital room, and as you open the door, the first thing you see is Rory's wide open eyes staring at you from upside down in the chair.
Ah, Aurora. Good morning.
Rory's gonna kind of like squint her eyes a little as if she doesn't entirely recognize who you are. She has not slept in a very long time.
She also hasn't seen Arabelle not like cursed by
Oh, yeah, true.
Cursed by joy. Cursed by good
joy.
health.
Cursed by
Like,
a really good blush and foundation.
An impeccable skincare routine. A wealth of vitamins.
She was cursed by the Raider hydrate.
Lovely. So yeah, you squint at Arabelle.
Yeah. When she recognizes, she's gonna like literally kind of try to get out of the position that she is currently in as quickly as possible. But because she is 75% legs and her legs are currently thrown over the back of a chair, as she tries to do this, I feel like it would just make her accidentally pretzel herself and then kind of get mildly stuck before she falls to the ground. Then shoots back up like nothing happened.
Yeah, the nurses downstairs just hear door open, bonk, bonk.
Do you need some help? You look a little disoriented and a lot like you maybe didn't get up the late hours last night.
No, I'm fine. What are you doing here?
Well, I know me and Eleanor have our differences, but I am somewhat fond of her in my heart of hearts. I would just like to check up on her because I've heard she isn't doing great.
Oh, well, nothing's changed since we've got here, so.
I'm sorry to hear that. Arabelle's gonna go and put the roses in a vase that I assume is there.
Yeah, you see that, like, Eleanor has, because this was so public, this is like, people get attacked by animals in Wormswood more often than they do in other places. It's just not often that people have to go into comas because of it. So you see that there's kind of like a bunch of flowers, like some from the police officer, some from like the local Wormswood church. There's like it seems like every facet of the town has offered some like gift to Eleanor for her recovery.
Right.
No individual students though, or cards from anybody that are, very like specific, because Eleanor did not have many personal friends.
Okay, then Arabelle will pull out the little vase she brought and put the flowers on it and just pull out a piece of paper and a pen and just, like, scribble down Arabelle, but, like, scribble is a loose term because I imagine she has fucking impeccable cursive.
Yes.
Rory's gonna, like, eye you suspiciously, and then after you, like, just put the flowers in the vase, kind of, like, give a really heavy, weary sigh, and then drop back into the chair. she's just kind of accepted your presence, and her defense mode has just gone away.
I came here for Eleanor, but Rory, you look truly dreadful. Are you alright? Is there anything I can get you?
I mean, what even is alright? I'm fine. I'll be fine.
You sure? Is there anything you'd like to talk about? Or...
You know what? I would like to talk about anything but this for right now.
That's completely fair, honestly.
How's that whatever research project you're doing about the hollows going?
Honestly, I think I have all the information I need. I am more curious in... Sorry, I completely forgot how to say words right there. I'm more curious to, there are other paths I'm following right now that, have, as far as I can tell, absolutely nothing to do with Molly. Such as there is a woman who you might have noticed handing out just disturbingly religious flyers on the outside of our school lately. Calm down, bro. I don't even know what you're saying, bro.
Oh, Andy, would Rory recognize Sister Teresa as the woman who was on the hill, as who Arabelle is talking about?
You would not. I mean, like, unless you pay specific attention to her, or you've talked to her at all.
Well, I feel like Eleanor would have told Rory about her. I think Eleanor mentioned her before.
Eleanor did
I
not.
don't remember doing that. Eleanor doesn't tell you shit, Rory.
Like, no, but like before you went to go see Spider with Tree, and you were telling Rory after you met Marillion for the first time, and I met Tree for the first time. We were outside of the theater building, and you were telling Rory about all the things, and you guys had like that weird emotional moment where you were like, we have to start telling each other things, also don't die. And I'm pretty sure you mentioned...
We can say I did, but
My
I don't
cat
know.
just ran straight into a wall.
Oh no.
So, well, you know her name. You don't recognize her as who was on the hill. You did, because, like, you know her by name, you don't know her by face.
Okay, so I would, like, when she's saying the weird religious lady handing out things, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's Sister Teresa. But I would not connect that to the lady who was on the hill.
No.
Okay, continue.
I think I said everything Arabelle was going to say there.
Okay.
Yeah, so she asked you, are you aware of Sister Teresa?
I didn't ask that, but I implied that I was asking you that.
Yes. She said it in cool Arabelle words. And I said it in
Arabelle words.
Bland me words.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've mentioned her before, but
you have to speak a little louder. We're not picking up clarity.
Okay. Sorry, I was going for emotional.
I understand. No, I get it. It's just like I'm looking at the audio levels, and I need you to because I'm picking up that you're making sounds. It's just it's hard to distinguish the words.
I gotta project a little. It's fine. Yeah, I think that Olly's mentioned her before, but I've never noticed her really.
Mm. No, I imagine that you might not. Suffice to say, she is more than she seems, or, possibly exactly what she seems. She is not what I would. She's not a very pleasant presence.
What is in this town?
Not everything's awful here, but no, you've had a rough time.
So,
almost ended the stream there.
why? Oh,
I accidentally glanced my finger over the button. I was like, oh. Continue. I'm sorry.
momentary pause back in character. So, why are you researching her? Do you think she's up to something?
I am certain she's up to something, as you put it, but, no, she doesn't like me. And that, well, most people don't like me, but she really doesn't like me, and that makes me suspicious. And,
Why don't most people like you?
well, you don't like me, do you?
I don't really know you.
No. I suppose you don't, but...
With that,
What?
Molly arrives at the hospital. If Molly is present. Oh, maybe she's not. I guess not. Did I
keep talking?
Yeah,
Can we
you can
continue?
You can continue talking. I'm sorry. Okay, I thought she evacuated the scene quite quickly, and I was gonna let her in, but she was not.
Molly's back.
Keep talking.
Yes, keep talking. Keep talking for a little bit.
Okay. I think my demeanor makes people uncomfortable. I know a little bit more than I should, and that scares people. Or I look a little... fuck off, bro! I look a little... dead. Or young. Or something. I suppose I could know why, but maybe that's a more complex answer than I would be able to get. But no, I guess you don't know me, but honestly, neither do any of the people that don't like me. Except Eleanor, I guess.
Eleanor doesn't really like anyone.
Oh, but she really does not like me. And for good reason. For good reason.
Okay, and with that, Molly arrives at the hospital. Because
Ooh.
so it's by initiative order. So, Molly, is there anything you want to get done before you go to the hospital to visit Eleanor?
Well, flowers-wise, I feel like she wouldn't necessarily, know where to get any flowers, so along the way to, the hospital, not the dandelions, yellow dandelions, but, the ones that you blow on?
Uh-huh,
She would be picking up a bunch of those to bring to the hospital for Eleanor.
You pick up a bunch of dandelion flowers. I can't remember what.
It's like the blowy ones that you make wishes on.
Yes, the blowy ones. You you arrive at the hospital with a fistful of dandelions, and you enter on a quiet pause in this conversation between Rory and Arabelle as they're standing in the doorway.
Oh. I should just, stand there for a second with her little dandelions in her hand, just be like, hi.
Ah, Molly. Good morning.
Yeah, that's my name. Good morning. I have dandelions.
Why do you have dandelions?
Can you say that again a little quieter? Louder. You're fine.
Every time my voice just gave out, my voice said, I don't think so. Why do you have dandelions?
Not really sure where to get, flowers. So I figured dandelions would be the next best thing, and you make wishes on them. We can all wish that Eleanor wakes up soon. Yeah.
I was gonna give you a slightly appraising look, and then with a little sigh, she's gonna go, Molly, sweetie, we really need to get you a map.
I know. It's okay. Dandelions, though. Yeah. Is there a vase anywhere in the room?
Yes. They're not the right
Arabelle's vase.
Not the right size. There's vases that are for huge bushels of flowers. There's an empty cup. There's a cup of water that's the right size for the dandelions.
I feel is that drinkable water?
Yes. I mean it's a plastic hospital cup of water.
She's just gonna panic for a hot sec and just shove the dandelions in the cup of water. But I feel they would blow everywhere probably.
Yeah,
or at least some of them.
You've definitely been dropping seeds on your way here.
Also, it was 100% Rory's water. So she's just gonna look at it and be like, okay. And then slowly get up and get another glass of water from...
Molly's face is gonna drop and she's gonna realize she's gonna go to take the dandelions out of the water and then just put it back. It's too late.
It's fine.
So
I'm sure she will appreciate all the gifts.
Yeah. So have you been holding up?
I'm holding.
That's good. Is Arabelle still in the room?
Yes.
Yep.
Unless you left.
Right.
No, I'm still here.
We're just gonna kind of look suspiciously to Arabelle because there's stuff that she wants to tell Molly because of the research she's been doing, but also Arabelle wasn't there with her and she doesn't yet know if she can trust Arabelle.
Well, I feel Molly definitely would not pick up on the fact of that. So, how are you? How have you been doing?
Are you talking to me or to Hales?
To you. To Arabelle.
Oh. Me? Same as ever, I suppose. How are you, Molly?
I'm peachy keen.
Glad to hear it.
She's not necessarily saying peachy keen ironically or unironically, but she's just saying it because she's peachy keen.
Not the VeggieTales.
Yeah. Wait, VeggieTales?
Yeah, that's in the VeggieTales theme song.
Is it? Oh, I just know it as a phrase. Saying, I'm peachy keen. But anyways. It'd be peachy keen. Yeah.
Yes, you guys stand awkwardly in this hospital room together, almost not in this moment, you can almost forget that there is a fully comatose person lying in the bed directly across from you.
I mean, I am sitting down.
Yes,
but...
you are sitting down.
Is there anyone else
chairs
down?
How many chairs are in this room?
There's like 2 chairs. It's not like, it's not a table. There's no... So it's possible.
There's only room for one other person to sit.
Yeah.
So, is that chair taken?
No.
She's gonna sit in it. very, very quickly. Is it next to anyone?
It's like it's next to Rory's chair. It's like across from it.
She's gonna sit in it, but like as far away as not in a mean way, but like as far away as she can from Rory in the chair, because she feels so bad. Doesn't want to like intrude. She's intruded, but gonna sit in the chair.
Yeah, you sit down in the chair. That took so many steps. And you guys
me and Ella out here with us with the unnecessary steps.
Right. If we always take barely any questions or anything during the important parts.
So my cat slammed his face directly into a mirror.
Oh my goodness.
Just if you heard that, like that was just a cat v mirror. I hope that's not bad for the brain in some way.
They bounce back.
they bounce back. They bounce back every time.
The moment my kitten got neutered, he he fell off the top of his cat tower, and he was fine.
My cat Cody used to forget that our screen door was a screen door and would run into it at least once a week.
Lovely.
Anyways, carry on.
So yeah, you guys all are in silence together.
Someone say something. Dear God.
So, what exactly did happen to Eleanor?
I'm gonna give like a slightly panicked look at Molly that is trying to convey not to say things.
Wait. Wouldn't it be funny if they said something at the same time, but it was 2 different answers? I feel like...
So are you guys gonna try and say something in unison?
Yes, I think. Right?
Okay.
But it's
probably... What does Rory say and what does Molly say?
Car accident.
Nothing.
Amazing. So Rory is looking nervous and looking to Molly for comfort, and Molly just looks at Rory and assumes that a bit is about to happen and then says car accident.
Right. Try again. What happened to Eleanor?
Bees.
Bear attack.
I could just know what happened to her, so I'm
You
going
could
to
also
give you...
there's also a chart. You can read her chart. This is a hospital.
I don't trust the hospital.
Okay.
I don't trust the hospital. Tell me.
What does the chart say?
The chart says injuries obtained from animal attack.
Yeah, Arabelle doesn't trust that. She doesn't think it was an animal attack because she knows Eleanor.
It technically was an animal attack.
Yeah, that's not the full story.
It's close enough. Anyways.
I'll ask again. What happened to Eleanor?
Nothing that concerns you.
Yeah, nothing that concerns you. She's gonna look at Rory and just be like...
Arabelle is gonna know what happened to Eleanor.
Roll me a dark.
Oh, I hate that. Jesus Christ. Oh, Hales' face.
That's bad. That's not good. That's a 7.
7 is fine. 7 is a partial success.
Alright, okay.
So you see, since this is Look into the Abyss, you see confusing and concerning visions. of what you wanted to see. So you are looking for what happened to Eleanor, and when your eyes roll back, and you see a white rose mask, and you see the gnashing jaw of a extra dimensional creature. You see the rain pouring down. You see Eleanor on the ground spitting blood, and that is all you see. You hear the cracking of violent thunder and lightning. And yeah, that's what you get.
Interesting. Very interesting. I will be sure to ask around.
Sorry for that noise. Yeah. Yeah. Is that Arabelle laughing?
Yeah.
Jesus. Molly's gonna start to nervously giggle with Arabelle, but like nervous giggle, like.
Arabelle just laughs harder.
Okay, let's all just stop with the laughing, please.
Okay.
All right.
I assume you know now.
What?
No. I don't. Well, I don't not know, but I know a little more. I don't know what happened to her, but I know of the circumstances surrounding it.
Okay, and it is in this moment that, let me check my initiative order.
The nurses are like looking at the list and like, how many people are in that room at once? Do we have a limit? I think maybe 8.
And Tree, is there anything you want to collect for Eleanor before you get to the hospital room?
He's walking in the nature trail. So the nature trail, I'd say it's like there's a little bit of like junk and stuff like that on like the side and like in the dirt and every now and then.
Yeah.
Would one of those things consist of a broken bottle?
Yeah, sure.
Smash Arabelle's throat! Woo!
Advocating for murder again, I see.
No.
No. Toast last season. Anyways, carry on.
No, he finds a nice piece of glass because he sees it as a symbol. Because even when she's broken, she's still very sharp. I don't know if that makes fucking sense, but
lovely. There's so much meaning in this glass shard. He's
also
you
just
call
a
it
piece of glass.
Okay. Are you
I mean, you're cutting out right now, but can you say that again?
Are you calling her broken?
I mean, she's currently in a coma with a very large wound inside her side, so I would like to say yes. She's a little broken right now physically. And I would like to say mentally as well, considering the things that he saw when everyone was in the forest. So he's trying to be nice, a fucking idiot. He doesn't know that she's gonna take it offensively.
Yeah, so
hey, well, she's not gonna take it anyway. She's in a coma.
Yeah.
She's in a coma, doesn't matter. She's broken. She is broken.
My boy Goose has taken a perch on top of his crate. So cute.
I love that. It really is like Marvel. Oh my god.
Exactly. So you arrive. Do you bring a single shard of broken glass or the whole bottle?
It's the biggest piece that he can find.
Like the biggest piece is like the bottom, or do you want like the top?
The biggest piece that he can find.
Okay, so you get like do you want the neck of the bottle or like the base of the bottle is what I'm saying? Because those are both big pieces.
Probably the base of the bottle.
Okay.
Or like, you know how there's that like curve bit?
Mm-hmm.
Like probably if there's a broken piece that's like that, then yeah.
Okay, you get the largest chunk of the side of this bottle, and yes, you arrive in this hospital. You say at the front, as these nurses are having the conversation of like, how many people are allowed to be in here? And you know, announce where you're going, and you head up to the room. And as the conversation stalls, a new guest arrives for Eleanor.
Haha.
Oh shit, there's a lot more people in this room than I thought there'd be.
Also, I am
Hi.
back in the comforts of my own home.
Yay! I don't think Tree realizes that Arabelle's in there for like a solid minute.
At this point,
Oh my
Rory
God.
is sighed so deeply that she is returned to her original position of being upside down in this chair.
Mom's gonna grab her. Well,
Rory, how
all
many
that-
visitors do you usually have in here?
Max was 4, me, my grandfather, Olly's parents. But most of the time they don't come in at the same time, so usually it's just me and one other person, or most of the time it's just me.
This must be the most social interaction you're getting all week.
This is the most social interaction I've gotten all year.
Oh.
And Tree, it is in this moment you
nice
notice
to see you
Arabelle's
all.
presence.
Yeah, he's just shit.
Well, on the bright side,
with
we're
you?
all together as friends and teachers and sisters.
Yeah. He's just making like direct eye contact with Arabelle wherever she is
Rory's
while
like-
Molly's saying this.
Rory's gonna look quizzically between you guys while it's still upside down and then just be like, what's up with you two?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
No. Anyways, so I just kind of came in to see if Eleanor was okay. I couldn't find any like pretty flowers. A lot of them were dead, so I found a piece of glass.
It's okay. I brought dandelions. It's gonna gesture
I mean,
towards the glass of water.
I mean, technically those are flowers. I'm just gonna. I mean, you made an effort, so I'm just gonna.
Technically they're weeds, but
Close enough. This isn't even a fucking plant, but I tried.
On them, just gonna grab one, like blow it in wait, Rory, yeah, Rory's face on accident.
Rory's gonna start choking because she's upside down.
It's like, oh, that's not a good idea. Anyways, Miz just makes his way over to wherever he can put a piece of glass.
Yeah, there's like a table with all the flowers and stuff on it, and you scoop back some of the like vases and care packages and put a single shard of broken glass on the table. And it wobbles there for a second, like as if there was an earthquake, it would immediately fall onto the ground and shatter and form a terrible hazard in this hospital.
Well, luckily there's no earthquakes in Oregon, so
Yes, there are! The entire West Coast is on a huge fault line. Of course there are earthquakes in Oregon.
Roll for earthquake.
Roll for earthquake. Gosh, I wish my cats would love me. You know, they just be zooming around.
I could make a really funny joke right now.
You could.
Maybe say it in muted voice.
Yeah.
Some decorum, please.
yeah.
We're on stream.
So, yeah, Tree, you drop off your gift. You have your awkward interaction with Arabelle. do you want to stick around or do you want to go?
Well, the other two don't know what happened, and he's not going to say what happened, so he's going to pretend that everything is fine, and he's extremely awkward, and he doesn't really want to be here anymore in the same vicinity as you know who. But he's gonna be here and stay because he is a good friend.
Tree, how have you been holding up?
Just peachy.
God,
How
I'm
have you
having
been?
a wonderful day. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Really? That's great to hear. He says all of this with gritted teeth.
I'm having so much fun.
I can tell.
So Adra, do you still want to visit Eleanor at the hospital?
Yes.
Okay. So, is there anything you want to get before you go? And are you riding by yourself or are you going with Rock or one of your parents, your surrogate parents?
Probably shouldn't go with Rock because I feel like if Rock stepped foot into that hospital room, Eleanor would roll in her metaphorical grave.
She would just wake up from her coma and just be like, fuck.
She would instantly wake from her coma and materialize her gun out of thin air and shoot him.
Yeah. So probably by herself. But Adra has this like little, cause they're not the greatest of homies, but Adra cares. So she's got like this little. It's supposed to be a funky little talisman engraved with like a funky little protection sigil on it. So Eleanor doesn't get her shit rocked again.
So is this magical or is this like, just you bought it from a store?
Can it be magical?
If you want it to be.
Yes. Love me some magic.
Okay, well, we'll decide its exact effects later, but Eleanor, add protection charm to your inventory.
You're welcome.
So you arrive at this hospital room and you see that Tree is just standing in the middle of the room, completely awkward. I feel like Arabelle is definitely leaning against a wall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Arabelle is leaning against a wall, just grinning.
So ever so casually asking Tree the most basic questions. As Molly and Rory watch on in horrified fixation. The nurses do not even bother to ask Arabelle where she's going in this hospital because they don't want to know.
Does Adra know like any of these people?
You are vaguely familiar with Tobias and Belladonna telling you about their friends. You met Spider, and she showed you a picture of Tree.
Okay.
All of the pictures are just like, it's picture of Tree in a hat, picture of Tree next to a tree, picture of Tree next to a different tree, and picture of meme, top text, bottom text of Tree next to a tree.
Top text, bottom text. She, like, for a second, she kind of just stands there because, like, holy shit, this is awkward. There are how many people in
There are
Four.
a total of 4 people, 5 including Eleanor, in this hospital room. It's getting pretty crowded in here.
Oh, this is against the FDA's restrictions.
We can't hear you, Hales. We can't hear you.
Actually, really
Your
fun
audio-
fact about the FDA. Fun fact about the FDA restrictions, when I was in the hospital because my heart wasn't working, my dad wasn't allowed in because only one person was allowed in the hospital room at a time.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
COVID doesn't exist
was
in this
very
universe,
much
okay?
like
COVID.
Never happened. It never happened.
It never
No thing like that
happened.
happened.
Hello?
It never
Yes,
happened.
hello, we can hear
There's
you.
no clue.
Think
Just
COVID.
Oh, I was just saying that with Adra, there's 6 people in this hospital room.
Who else
6?
is there? 5 conscious people.
Oh, yes.
Because there's
Sorry.
Fro, there's Fro, Molly, Rory, Arabelle, Tree, Adra.
Oh,
Thank you. You're so good at counting.
I cannot do math.
So yeah,
We
Adra,
can literally see the screen.
you arrive, and do you place the protection charm directly onto Eleanor, or onto, like, the table where the gifts are?
I don't want to touch the dead body, not the dead body, the comatose body. So she kind of just like hangs it on the edge of. Can I hang it on the edge of the bed?
Yeah.
Okay. She kind of just does that. Does not speak to anybody.
I was gonna.
She makes a mental note that like, oh shit, this is the kid from the pictures.
Huh.
All right.
Would Tree
Yes.
recognize Adra?
You would.
Like from photos?
I mean,
Or just from description?
Spider has only described her to you, but she's the T of this description, which is angry lesbian short.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he kind of just he did the same thing that he did with Eleanor. Like, looks at Adra, takes a minute, just like, short, looks angry, looks like a lesbian. I think this is the one.
I think.
And to do absolutely, because he wants to get the fuck out of the situation with Arabelle and wants to not be anywhere near her. He kind of just is like, hey, dude, is your name Adra by any chance?
Yeah, that's me. Oh wait, is Spider Tree's mentor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Spider's like, yeah, Spider's Tree's mentor.
Okay, she kind of just looks at him and is like, "You're Spider's prodigy."
Hey, yeah, I'd say more like close friend, but yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
She kind of like looks around the room, and she doesn't speak very loudly. Kind of because like she doesn't want to deal with people, but she's like, could really cut the tension in this room with a knife, couldn't you?
Yeah, you really could. Glances at Arabelle.
Just gonna like nod her head like.
Yeah,
Down.
Eleanor gives a random and everybody just a little snort in her sleep.
I'm assuming this has happened before, so Rory's unfazed.
Yeah.
Well, she's alive.
I don't think Tree knows what a coma looks like, so the moment any words come from her, it's just like, holy shit, is she waking up?
Oh.
No, this is just her body reacting. Her mind is still asleep.
Wait, so she's not waking up? Well, damn.
Not right now.
Her coma's scheduled, by the way, I should add. Like, this is a scheduled medical coma, not like an indefinite one. So it's just because her body has been like under so much stress and surgery. This is like things that people do for other surgeries as well. Like this medically induced coma like has a date at which it is supposed to end. So this is not like indefinitely. We don't know if Eleanor's coming back.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Also, 100% these doctors looked at her history and went, yeah, you're one we need to put to sleep so that your body will heal, because otherwise you won't let it.
Yeah, I think that there's some sort of record of like, Eleanor, leg broken, immediately took off cast with hunting knife. Like, some sort of...
Fuck you!
Oh my God.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about! You don't know what the fuck you're talking about!
But it's true, though.
Yeah.
You know, some sort of medical record of, like, Eleanor breaking all of the rules after going through a major injury. So, yeah, this was definitely something this was necessary. Yeah, you guys are all in this room together. I'm so sorry I interrupted with what was going on.
Just 5 bitches in a hospital room.
Rory's gonna
For the
pull out
one
her phone
sleeping
discreetly. Oh.
So, Adra, you want to walk outside and have a, talk about something? Because...
Absolutely. Anything that's better than this.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. It's getting a pretty stuffy in here too, it's like pretty crowded with people,
Yeah. Not exactly my favorite setting. People I have vaguely heard things about but have never met. Cool.
Cool.
You're all
Let's go
weird.
outside.
Yeah, you hear, as you're exiting the room, you just hear, you're all weird. And you guys escape this awkward situation, and Molly and Rory and Arabelle are left in a standoff.
Oh my God. Hales, please take Molly outside with her or something. Dear God.
Say dear God.
Rory's gonna very subtly pull out
me.
her phone, and she's gonna message Doug, who I assume she's been keeping like a continuous like update about, and be like, "There's a bunch of random people in Ellie's room, and I don't know what to do. It's so awkward."
There's no response.
Oh.
Excuse me.
There is no response.
Oh my God. Molly's gonna be like sitting there twiddling her thumbs and look at Rory and be like, "Do you want to show me where the vending machine is? I got a lot of loose change in my pockets still, somehow."
I got a lot of change. What's some change?
Yeah, sure. Rory's gonna once again flip back over, but she's gonna do it much more gracefully this time. And try and subtly, like, hide the book that she was reading inside her cardigan as she leaves Molly out of the room.
Can Arabelle try to get a glimpse of what she was reading?
Yeah. I'll say, I mean, because this is not really a skill you can roll in Monster Hearts, I'll say you get a glimpse of it, and it looks like some sort of either a fantasy novel that's very invested in theming, or something from the Feywild.
Alright.
And Goose is sitting on the carrier again. Oh, look at little Goose.
Goose. I do realize I just abandoned Arabelle inside Eleanor's room alone. We just left Arabelle and Eleanor's
You know what this
room
calls
alone.
for? You know what this calls for? Homoerotic grieving.
No. Yeah. No, I was about to homoerotically grieve, honestly. I'm not gonna do anything to her. I'm just gonna homoerotically grieve.
So let's go over to Arabelle. You see Eleanor's resting face.
Blame it on me.
Oxygen mask over her nose and mouth, IV in her arm, blankets pulled up all the way, right to her collarbones. And you see her still and sleeping a way you haven't seen her in a very long time.
Arabelle goes and sits in one of the abandoned chairs and just, grabs Eleanor's hand just gently and just... Whichever God willing, I hope you're okay. I trust the doctors, and if I don't like your God, I at least trust that he does not want you to suffer. And neither do I. Just, presses a little kiss to her hand. And let's go with it.
I did promise you that, Hales. I did promise you that. And I didn't break it. So, you... Eleanor, this happens, this interaction happens, and we are going to, let me see, who has the higher total initiative, and then we will decide who we watch. Bongo with a 3, and Olly with a 4, making your total a 7, and Hales with a 1, and Ella with a 5, making their total a 6. So, we follow Tree and Adra. You guys head off in the direction of the, elevator in this hospital. It's only a couple floors high. It's a small hospital meant for all of the rural areas in this part of Oregon. So you walk towards the elevator in this hallway together.
Dude, the tension in that room is fucking crazy. We have some...
Would Adra have noticed the fact that, everyone is wary of Arabelle, or is that just not noticeable?
It's pretty clear, I think.
That's pretty clear. That's pretty noticeable.
Okay. So what's the deal with the one person in the room that, everyone was really funky about?
I mean... Wait, Adra doesn't know who Arabelle is?
No, she's new. She's new in town.
Oh. Well, long story short, just kind of veer away from them. And if they try and tell you to meet up somewhere, just don't do it. It's just not worth it.
Arabelle uses she, her pronouns. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't know.
It's alright. Keep going.
If she tries to lure you somewhere to have a conversation, just skip that. It's not an important event. It's not. And save yourself the time. She'll bore you.
You know what? Alright, that sounds ominous, but I'll run with it.
Mean Girls?
Yeah? Kind of.
I don't know a lot about it, but, the term, I guess. It's basically what
Tree, you saw Mean Girls one time in an
in a hotel room.
Yeah, in a hotel room.
Didn't watch it long.
Yeah, you watched 15 minutes of Mean Girls on cable.
Oh my god.
Because it's in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
Arabelle is Regina George.
Arabelle, Regina George, AU.
Carry on.
Yeah, you guys walk together. You don't know, Tree, generally, Spider informs you of what kind of monster people are, and Spider did not inform you about Arabelle.
Does he get any? Oh, Arabelle?
Yeah, not Arabelle. Sorry, Adra. They have the same first letter of their name, so I mix them up sometimes.
Does he get any funky vibes, smells, etc. being around Adra?
She has a very different vibe than any other monster who you've ever met.
Oh, but does he know that she's a monster?
Yes, you know that she's not
Okay.
human, probably.
Okay. Yeah. So, do you happen to know anyone named Rock by any chance? Spider was kind of talking to me about you and mentioned your name and a rock person.
I'm sorry. Fro's face at the
Fro's deep hatred for Rock.
camera is shaking. Okay.
It's funny because I really intended for Rock to be a likable villain, and instead they are an unlikable protagonist.
I'm sorry, Fro, the way that your face just fills up the camera.
Fro looks like that shot, to describe to everybody at home who can't see our faces, Fro looks like that shot in Death Note where Light Yagami is, like, right next to the camera, except imagine that with a shaky cam. It's really
very shaky, like an earthquake kind of thing going on.
It's terrifying. It's lovely. We love Fro.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
With the addition of a small angry goblin.
Yes. So yeah, Adra, you get that question. Do you know Rock?
As it happens, that is my what is it called? Is Adra adopted by...
Kind of. Basically.
Pretty much. That happens to be my adopted sibling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
A fucking dumbass.
Aren't they all?
Bro.
It's so hard to keep a straight face when Fro is doing this.
I am actively losing my shit.
I'm continuously pissing myself.
What?
Continually pissing myself, I believe is what Bogo said.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear this.
Yeah.
What about did they do something again?
No. I was told by Spider to meet up with you guys. And I was expecting it to be in like a school setting, honestly, because that's where I met up with other people, but guess it's not the case this time. You're special.
School. Am I enrolled in school?
Yes. You haven't gone, but you are enrolled.
I haven't gone to school. So, see, that sounds really bad. If I explained why, it would sound even worse.
I mean, you can if you're comfortable with it. You don't have to, though, if you don't want, but I'm not a guy to judge.
Let's just say funky shit happens around here, and there's not many people who know how to deal with it.
No, I know there's funky shit, but from who causes the funky shit, I have no idea.
See, that's the end game is finding
who?
Yeah. Not. It's harder than you would think. I've been here for a while. It's weird. Everything is weird, as you would probably already know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I found like a whole ass deer in the lake. It was really weird.
A fucking oh, hold on.
I mean, no, I'm serious, dude. I was just on my way to school, just walking to school like anyone would do, and then just um pass by the lake because I'm a nature guy. I like taking the trail, and I saw some blood on the dirt, and I was just like, shit. Let's see where this leads. And unfortunately, it's blood in the water. And then I swam in the water, and there it was, and it was really sad.
So,
but I have no idea what caused it.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You saw blood going into the lake, and blood in the lake, and you still decided to swim in the lake.
Well, I mean, like, I was.
Himbo moments.
I'm not like the sharpest tool in the shed or the brightest bulb in the house. I was just trying to see what was going on. I know it sounds bad when I actually talk about it, but it was for the good cause.
You know what? Understandable. Quick question: Is the deer still there? Like, is this from last?
Yeah.
This is from last session. So you haven't checked. I mean, has Tree checked?
He hasn't checked back on it. Just all he knows is that a deer is in there. He doesn't know if it's still in there.
Yeah, so you haven't checked, so you don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you if it's still there, if it's rotted away, if someone stole it for some reason. I don't think anyone would. Yeah, I mean, you can take a swim and take a dive in there and see for yourself if you'd like.
All right. What
I would suggest bringing a towel.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What lake is? Do you know what lake this is by, or is it just a lake in the woods?
It's the main. It's the main lake of the town.
Oh, sweet. Can Adra investigate this funky lake?
Yes, you can. You can do that. And with that, we will cut over to, we'll cut over to Molly and Rory. You guys are walking over to the vending machine, and Rory, you are a little bit worried because it is in this moment you realize you haven't heard from Doug in like 8 to 10 hours. Like, basically, like, you texted them last night and you got a good night, and that was it.
Oh, no. I assume they usually message me first in the morning, so this is concerning.
It is.
Great. Doug is dead for 500, going once, going twice. Doug is dead for 500, going once.
No,
Doug is dead for 1,000.
Doug cannot be dead, and Doug cannot have betrayed me. I was promised these two things of this campaign. Doug could not be dead, and Doug could not betray me.
Don't you dare lie to us, Toast.
I owe you all nothing. I am the master of this universe, and I decide who lives and dies.
I don't even know who Doug is. I haven't even met Doug.
I would not betray. I'm not betraying any promises I've made you. I will say that.
Anyone watching at home, their eyes just like popped out of their head as they laughed immediately. It was terrifying. Anyways, carry on.
It was scary.
So yeah, you're getting a little bit worried, and you are leading Molly over to the vending machine.
Rory's gonna Rory's not a person who usually has her phone out. She's kind of like one of those people who forgets to use her phone at all. I feel like more than anything, she actually uses her mirror more because the person who probably texts her the most is her mom.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's unusual for her to have her phone out this much. But, like,
Mhm.
she is literally standing, carrying her phone, continuously checking her messages from Jugs and refreshing it. And, like, she's double texting. That's the thing she doesn't do. Being like, hey, you okay?
You know, look at Molly and be like, no, sorry, look at Rory and be like, so, something really interesting's going on there, isn't it?
What? What?
Nothing. Do you want anything at the vending machine?
Me and you, we don't need to talk about drinks and food yet, so we're gonna move swiftly along and say she says no.
Well, no, because I was just gonna make a joke about the loose change in her pocket, but
The loose change in her pocket. Yeah, you know what? I'll take a soda.
okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
What was that sound that actually sounded like a vending machine for a second?
The cats are jumping all over big plastic bags, and they also
They
dragged
understood the assignment.
they dragged the towel out of their bed and then put it underneath the shoe rack. Because they're little psychos. So yeah, that's what they've been
Little
doing.
They timed that so perfectly. They understood the assignment.
They
Wow.
understood the assignment. They're actually doing all my Foley sound effects. I hired them. They're non-union, so I don't have to pay them anything. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Molly, you like rumble through your pockets for so long to get quarters. You're all dimes,
I
all
just wanna
nickels,
say,
dimes, and
I
pennies.
look like
She's definitely gonna
I look
pull out
like the
a check.
motherfucking berries and cream boy right now with my bangs and the way I put my hair.
Hi, berries and
I'm
cream.
the little lad who's buried in
She's
cream.
definitely gonna pull out a few like Chuck E. Cheese coins, you know, some random tokens from some random thing. She's gonna look at Rory and be like, so, is there anything interesting going on? Besides Eleanor. But, yeah.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit out of game.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of both for both of you. Would Molly either know or would have Molly would have questioned in these 2 weeks that Eleanor has been in a coma who the person was or what had happened?
I feel like Molly. Well, you've been at the hospital for the past.
Yeah,
like,
I've been at the hospital this whole time.
I feel like I mentioned in the beginning, I don't know if any of you heard me, she tried to mostly avoid everyone in the hallways just until today, you know? Just to, like, I don't want to bother them because a lot of things happened, and we'll just see what happens.
Well, I don't think anybody else knows either.
Yeah.
Well, everyone as in, like, the people there.
Molly,
Yeah,
because Molly is new.
None of them know either.
Everybody
They
was
haven't asked.
Everyone, yeah. The only person who would know actually what was going on would be Arabelle, but she was not there.
Because if you guys didn't ask Rory who the girl was, then nobody would know.
I feel like she wouldn't ask right now or right away anyways, because she wouldn't want to, because she probably senses that, you know, that's probably not a good person who has very not good ties to the two of them, so she doesn't want to bother them yet.
Okay, so I don't know. I was gonna bring Molly here to share information, but now I'm like,
Share. Oh, avoid the question.
what?
Oh, I just said share info. That's why I said, can you bring? That's why the vending machine, because I know that you mentioned you had something to tell Molly.
Okay. Yeah. So after they get their drinks, Rory's gonna like look around at the cafeteria that they're in. Like, how many people would you say that are in this cafeteria?
There are like, maybe 10, but it's a pretty like, this cafeteria is kind of a whole, pretty big room, so everybody's spread out. You know, it's a couple like people who you recognize from the lumber fields, which are really nearby Worsmwood. It seems like maybe somebody got into a lumber accident. So there's, a group of adult men in denim and plaid standing around. There's maybe like a family, a partner of somebody in labor, a bunch of like, classic hospital people. But everybody's just sort of keeping to themselves. It's not very crowded.
So would there be a place in here that we could go that we could talk without being heard?
Yes. There's nobody's looking like they would listen to you anyway.
Okay, so Rory's gonna like kind of drag Molly to this little enclave corner that is the furthest from people and like sit down and wait for Molly to sit.
It's
Yeah.
the table right next to the salad bar. Nobody likes the salad bar.
100% that's all Rory's ate is the salad bar.
Molly would pretend to like salad, but carry on.
Okay, so when Molly sits down, Rory's going to drag the book that she's been hiding in her cardigan out and like slam it onto the table and immediately flip to what she was.
Molly's just going to jump. She'll be like, "What's that?"
This is a book that I had my mom send me from the Fey world. I have been trying to find out more about the creature.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
Does Molly know that Rory's a Fae?
No. Here's the thing. I think it's even better, which is that you assumed you told her in that awkward interaction you had, where you told her about being a hollow, but you did not.
I did not. I only realized that after I said the Fey world.
She's gonna look at everyone and be like, "What?"
Rory's not gonna understand what your confusion came from, and you're like, "What do you mean, what?"
What? I'm gonna laugh like,
oh no.
I mean, nothing wrong, but Faye? She's trying. She's trying her best.
Oh crap. I thought we talked about this. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. You told me I was a thing, and then we went to go find a bug. That was weird. But it's okay.
Long few weeks. Long story short, I am Fae. Well, I guess half Fae or whatever. I live here and there. I switch back and forth. My mom is still in the Fey world. Bug thing that we're looking for that attacked Eleanor. It is a sea creature from the Fey world, so I contacted my mother to send me a bunch of research books about different sea creatures up there because there are a lot. So that is what I've been doing these 2 weeks.
Can be like,
and I think I figured it out.
Can be like, good to know. But carry on. If there's anything to carry on with.
She's gonna like flip to the page that she was at where it has like the information about the name to be decided.
I'll just say that in this book, like, Thetis Waterwalker saw so many creatures that this is just creature of note, like, that it doesn't have, like, a name.
Alright.
So sorry to be on topic for a second, but real quick, look what I found.
Fidget spinner.
Yeah, sorry, carry on. Oh my god.
A spidget finner. Yeah, and I think it's also, like, in the Fey world, there's such a magic in names, and the idea that, like, saying something's name over and over again to identify it might invoke it to attack you.
Oh.
Yeah, also that was a thing that I completely forgot about. That
I know. I forgot about it until just this moment.
Thanks. By you, it would have shown a lot about why Rory is suspicious of you if you came into the room when you said Aurora instead of Rory.
It's because you've also
careful about doing that.
Yeah, it's because Pix is not Pix. Sorry, Arabelle. I'm mixing up people's names today. Word salad coming out of my mouth. But so yeah, you would have also. It's because like she's seen your name on a roll call, but like yeah, that's definitely very scary.
Well, no, I don't think Rory would have her Aurora on any school files. In the human world, her name would be Rory.
So, yeah, no, I'll say that that's because she's a knower. She knows stuff like that, I guess.
I feel like, though, she's probably in such an emotional state, she didn't entirely, like, notice it when it happened.
So, I think, anyways, after hearing this, just gotta be like, so, with that creature, who is that person? Do they have any relation?
You're gonna see her face kind of, like, go slack. And just be a little, like, almost dissociate. Of just kind of disappearing before it's, like, very monotone. She'll be like, that was Mary.
Mary? Who's Mary?
She's she was mine and Eleanor's family.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened?
We thought she died a long time ago.
Wow.
Just Fro in the background.
Well, at least we know she's alive, right? But she's gonna, sense this very awkward and just be like, dear God. She's gonna be like, yeah. But anyways, on to that creature thing.
Yeah. I think that Mary is controlling it. Or it's controlling her, or they're controlling each other. I'm not entirely sure, but they're connected in some way. I mean, I figured because, that night it almost followed her movements, not even just her commands. But I don't know why.
I think attacked Eleanor pretty viciously. I don't know why either, though. I don't know anything about Mary, though, or the creature. Was there a reason? Did they get along? There had to be some motive, right?
Between you and me, I don't think that was Mary. It may be her body. It may have been her voice. But whoever was inside her, that is not a person I recognize.
Maybe something happened. I don't know. Do we know where to find her? Or this creature? The name?
No. I mean, I assume that they're somehow connected to that lake where you found the bug originally, where you originated from. I mean, this has to be the cause of why. She's gonna like kind of look at you a little awkwardly and be like, we're created. Anyways, but I assume that's the only place that I haven't gone back. I haven't left.
Well, we could go back together in the daylight this time. Or I could go. I could look if you want, if you really want to stay with Eleanor.
I don't think anybody should be good looking for this thing alone. If she was willing to hurt Eleanor in this way, she wouldn't even bat an eye at anyone else. So, if we go looking for it, we need to do it in groups. And I had thought that maybe we could go with Doug, but they're not answering, and I don't know why, and I haven't heard from Marillion or anyone. I haven't heard from anyone.
I could try to find Doug, if that helps. If you'd like. It's pretty important.
Could you?
She's gonna... I just look on her face of like, oh no. Like, did I just commit to something? She does not know barely who Doug is.
You're gonna see that for like the first time, Rory's showing a tiny bit of emotion. She looks a little bit like she's gonna cry, but also very hopeful. Like,
oh yeah, she's gonna be like, yeah, I'll find him. I will find him. Yeah, she's gonna get up.
And with that thought in mind, Adra, you get a call on your cellular phone.
Who is it from?
It's from Tobias.
Oh shit. Picks up the phone and very cautiously says, "Hello?"
Adra, it's, we need you to get home right now. I need your help with something.
Is it bad, or is it just existing?
It is seemingly very bad. The vampires, I think they're back.
You've gotta be fucking kidding me!
But we don't know. We don't know who it is. We can't find them. They're too fast.
Adra is now visibly not shaken, but she's visibly pissed, and I don't know if Tree's still next to her.
Hey, are you okay?
We need your help.
Alright. I'll be there. Give me a few minutes. Unless you want me to Doctor Strange some portal shit. In which case, I can be there soon.
What?
You say all of this with Tree standing directly next to you.
Wait, are you magic?
No, I'm the fucking Tooth Fairy.
Oh, is that Tree on the other side of the phone? Bring
Yes,
Tree
it
too.
is. Okay.
What? Wait, do I hear that?
Yes.
We're going somewhere.
Shit. Where are we going?
Adra, I'll send you the location pin. We know that it's somewhere by the Ranger Center.
The creepy Ranger Center?
The normal Ranger Center. You know, with the nice boy.
We have Ranger Centers? Wait, how many Ranger Centers do we have?
A lot more than you think, actually. Can Adra... They're in the middle of a hospital, aren't they?
You're in an empty hallway in a hospital.
Oh,
there are no windows, which is something that is,
So there is no mention of Adra's motorcycle. So can she do the funky Doctor Strange portal shit?
Yes, and also, I'll say that
for a fucking show.
Rory, with your hypervigilance and your fairy senses, you pick up the danger, and it's by the Ranger Center.
Oh, we're gonna have a party, aren't we?
We've had the hell of a ride, but you thought we were riding to heaven. Well,
I have a feeling I know what you're doing.
Lied.
I'm so upset. How dare you Simon and Clary me right now?
How dare you do this?
I don't know what Simon McClary is, so I'm just gonna bring.
Okay. Can I do some this funky description things?
Yes! Describe for me.
Okay.
Describe.
I've been wanting to do this. Hold on, I have a pin for this. Can you tell that I am excited?
Yes, I'm sorry. I just have to read the Fro's message, which is, he's dead. Dead as hell. What shoes he got on? What shoes he got on in his casket?
That's why your mama dead.
And that's why your mama dead.
That's why your grandmama did.
Yeah, what shoe she got on? What shoe she got on in her casket?
Where did I put the thing? Okay. So the funky. So as she's doing like the funky little Doctor Strange portal shit doesn't immediately appear. So to Tree, it kind of just looks like Adra's waving her hand in circles.
There's nothing there. What are you circling? What's in the what?
Wait a second. I look like a fucking idiot, but wait a second.
You kind of look like you're on shrooms right now, but respectable. But
after
I don't know if that's best to do in hospital, but
like immediately after she hears this, the tips of Adra's fingers turn pitch black, and little itty bitty. I don't know what to describe them as, but they are in fact funky little sparking circles.
Like a sparkler making a circle, right? Like little sparks?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh shit, maybe I'm on shrooms.
We're both on shrooms, and it's time to go.
Where are we going?
Rory, do you, after hearing this information, do you try and, like, catch up to them?
What did Rory hear? Rory hear? Remind me.
Caught, like, I would say you heard the tail end of Danger at the Ranger Center and Vampires.
Danger at the Ranger. Danger at the Ranger.
Ranger danger.
Danger at the Ranger.
Has Molly left yet?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so Rory's going to I assume Molly was getting up to try to totally go do what she had said she was, and Rory's gonna grasp your wrist and look once again kind of zone down and be like, we have to go. And then she's not gonna wait for a reply, and she's gonna stand up and start dragging you to the door.
Gonna run. With Rory.
So you guys run and you see Adra and Tree standing in front of this swirling black Doctor Strange portal surrounded by vibrant multi-chrome sparks.
Holy shit, you are magic.
Oh, Rory's gonna stop in front of them, look back and forth, and then just stand there, not even say anything.
Tree is just fully fascinated in whatever the fuck Adra's doing.
Adra kind of looks behind her, seeing Rory and Molly. She's just like, "Fuck!"
What? Tree turns around. Oh shit! Hey guys. What are you guys doing?
Whatever Rory's doing.
What's that?
No, I don't know what the fuck you guys
are.
Rory doesn't even wait. She goes to the portal. She doesn't wait for you to finish the sentence.
Molly will follow reluctantly.
Let's fucking go.
Alright, let's go to the shroom hole. Like, yeah, dude.
And
I love how Tree overhears an urgent message and is like, shroom hole.
Yeah.
I can't believe I know what you're doing. I hate it here.
Oh, but do you?
I should have known that one day this was going to come back to bite me.
You don't know what I'm doing, because I think I know what you think I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing.
Oh, the
I would
evil look on your face. Oh my god.
This is scary.
We're
I
gonna
would
have
like to
discussions
say
after this.
We're
we
gonna all
are.
find Doug's guts spread across the tree like
No!
confetti at a children's party.
No!
Doug can't be
Jesus.
dead.
Important question.
I was
What-
promised that Doug can't be dead.
Wait.
And he
What's
isn't.
the in-game date?
What?
What is the in-game date?
It is 4 days post Tuesday. It's Saturday.
4 days. Yeah, but like the date.
The date?
Like the month and the
Okay, I don't know,
number?
like like maybe September something, okay?
September 8th? Well, no, I just want to say
Yeah.
closely word Halloween, but carry on.
Yeah, September 8th.
Not
So
very.
we're not there yet, but you arrive.
Sorry.
Oh, my babies are fighting on the shoe rack. And we're fighting in the grocery store. Yes.
I would like to say the way that Tree basically walks into the portal is just he touches the black first. He's just like, what the fuck? He notices his hands getting. He's just like, oh shit.
When did he become a stoner? When did that character arc happen?
When was he not this way? So Tree, you put your hands on the surface of the portal, and it's like the surface tension of touching like molasses, except it doesn't stick to your fingers.
What the fuck?
And you all walk through the portal, and you arrive at an empty ranger center. You see, like, it's a little log cabin with a little set of stairs going up to 2 doors and a little balcony. And underneath the stilts of the building is a garage with a parked ATV inside.
That was fucking awesome. Can you do it again? Once we're done with this,
Later.
probably.
I mean, this would have been a great time to have my fucking dogs.
You have fucking dogs?
I have dogs? 3 of them. 3 which have...
Holy shit, what kind?
None of this is important right now.
I just say, are the fucking dogs? Shut up.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know you. Hi. I'm Free. You know me a little bit, I think. But this is dogs. This is important.
They are large. That is all. I will show you later. Right now, apparently, there's this big urgent thing, and now we're here and nobody else is here. What the fuck do we do?
You see, like, around you that there's like this is a very noisy part of the forest. The trees here have already begun their transformation to fall, and you stand on a bed of dry pine needles and leaves. And there is this is kind of a cleared area because cars should be able to pass through here. And there's a road going forward and a road going back. So you hear like noise coming from everywhere in this forest area. Like there's birds, there's people walking around, or there's animals running around. Like it's a very loud portion of the forest. And in any other circumstances, it would be, almost relaxing, this sort of like buzz of noise. But now it is scary because you don't know which direction to turn.
Is it at all possible for Adra to make another small Doctor Strange portal where her dogs are and bring them? Yeah,
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Sweet.
You make a small portal, and all of you see, like, as there's this confusion where Rory's just like, what you're talking about is not important, and, and Tree is just like, it's dogs, yes it is. A small hole opens up in the sky, not in the sky, but like, maybe 4 feet off the ground, and out plops 1 Great Dane, 1 German Shepherd, and then 1 Husky, all directly after each other, and they fall on each other like in that very 3 people who were listening outside of a door, and then the door is opened.
Sounds familiar.
Yes, it does.
Tree immediately goes for the big dogs.
Oh my god, Molly's gonna rush over to the dogs and pet
Can
them.
Rory use any of her magic to try to sense where Doug is?
You can. Please roll some dark for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're doing that.
Yeah,
everyone
seems to have forgotten about Doug.
Can I pet the dogs?
Yes, you pet the dogs.
Yeah.
Hales, this was
Adra,
Hales.
Can
Wait
I
up,
pet your
This
I
dog?
was
am
like-
genuinely upset and no one else is.
Hales, this is just like when Eleanor and Rory got into a fight while their uncle or their grandpa was having literally a heart attack and he kept forgetting that he was literally dying.
No! Literally.
Like the people who are possibly dying right now, there are 3 big ass dogs in front of me and I want to pet all of them.
Hey
Okay,
gang,
I
is
got
this a
it-
bad
I got-
time to ask what the fuck is going on?
We're all in front of a ranger station.
The
I
Rangers.
got an 11 plus a 1 with my dark, so it's a 12.
Perfect.
Damn,
My
dirty
D
12.
dog.
So, okay, I accidentally didn't crack my knuckle, but yes, basically everyone is aware that the territory of the vampire family, I haven't said their last names, but they are the Caesars, and,
Oh, little
Pe-
Caesar.
pizza. But
Pizza.
there's a cool backstory behind it. You can figure it out later. And you...
Is this a JoJo's reference?
No!
It is not a JoJo's reference. By no means would I ever intentionally cater to those scum who like JoJo's.
Hey!
I'm joking.
I'm offended!
I'm
JoJo's.
I'm joking. I have seen JoJo's. I've never gotten into it.
What? Understandable.
I have gotten into it.
Yeah, my friend was a JoJo's character for Halloween.
I own 3 pairs of JoJo's earrings.
Good for you. And so yes, we are all on the search for the vampires. Whatever has breached the territory of the vampire family, because they don't know what vampire or creature it is because it's so fast. And they know that it arrived somewhere around the ranger station, and that Tobias and Belladonna and likely Rock are also all in this area.
I swear, if Rock kills my boyfriend, I am going to murder him in cold blood.
And
Wait, you have a boyfriend?
That
It's
is
complicated.
Doug.
So
It is neither confirmed nor denied.
we neither confirm nor deny. So on a 12, Rory, you listen to the air and you focus up, and in the silence you hear the sound of Doug's ringtone, which is a like little, it's like the classic, it's a marimba jingle, except it's a remix of, I don't know, like Call Me Maybe, except it's marimba.
Care to demonstrate?
No,
No.
I don't care to. No, actually, I don't care to demonstrate that. And you hear the ringtone ring out in the northwestern direction.
She's just gonna immediately start heading there. She doesn't even check if anyone follows.
Yeah, you start going.
Right.
So
She's
who
just
else
like
is gonna
mid
follow?
petting the dog. Free's like mid petting the dogs and notices that Rory's leaving. She's like, "Oh, shit, we're going now." Gets up and runs after.
Okay,
follows.
run after, scramble after. Not fall
Also, give
yet.
me 1 second. I need to refresh my screen.
Can is it possible for me to like suss out the location of Tobias and Rock and Belladonna?
Yes, roll me a dark check.
Swag.
I say
I
dark
know
check
those
even though
names.
it's look into the abyss because I'm never this way. Why am I this way?
It's 2d6, right?
Yes. Plus your dark.
Yeah, I need to my stats are in my screenshots. I need to find them in a second.
I hope none of you pissed on the floor while I wasn't looking.
Okay,
I'm talking to the cats.
I need a momentary break.
Okay.
Okay, screenshots. Sorry it's taking me so long.
No prob. Just post them in your channel and I can pin them for you if you want.
Sick. Also, it's a 10.
Okay, so on a 10, you can tell that just a little off from where it looks like Rory's running, Tobias and Belladonna seemingly are.
Sweet. Adra kind of motions, like snaps her fingers to her dogs, points in a direction, and two of them start sniffing around up that way. Fish, however, stays at her side because sweet
Fish sees you pointing and gets excited.
Aww.
Sweet boy.
He's cute. He's a good boy.
So yeah, she's kind of like trailing behind, but in a slightly off direction.
Yeah, he starts making the little husky noise and running in circles directly around you.
Oh.
Sweet boy.
And so I'll say, also, I'd like to ask, Pix, do you want to be involved in this situation? If you are listening.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure what's going on right now.
Vampy stuff, baby.
We can also, I'll give you if you don't want to come, I'll give you a very special scene at the end.
I would love to have a very special scene at the end.
Yes, and your request has been taken into account. The thing you said earlier, this is good.
All right. Okay. So they'll keep doing their thing and then we'll do our thing at the end.
Yes. So you so Hales, you're back?
Yeah.
Okay. Hales and Tree, you guys are running northeast, and Adra's kind of running east, kind of like little bit like of an 45-degree angle away from each other. And
there's a chance they haven't found him yet.
You get to as you're running, you both hear like some sounds. You would recognize the voice of Spider, and you can't exactly make out what is being said, but you know that there are some people talking, and there is another voice that you don't recognize. It is a masculine voice that is vaguely familiar to Tree, but no one else. And you guys walk up. Yes.
Can I be able to like?
Would you like to roll?
It sounds really weird, but can I be able to like smell them? Know their scent? Do I know the other person's scent?
That's an ability, right? Like that's one of the things on your character sheet.
So.
Because I think you get like a plus something on any roll to identify a person that you've already smelled before or something. I can't remember what it was.
I don't know. Let me check.
Using our moves, using the character sheet, playing Monster Hearts.
There is heightened senses when you rely on your animal instincts to make sense of a charged situation. Roll with dark. I don't know if that counts. But...
is that a move you've chosen, or is that just one of them?
The one that I chose.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Do you think that that's what you're using, or how do you feel about this?
That's what I think, because he's trying to use his aminal instincts to try and send someone out.
Roll with dark, my buddy, my pal.
With dark? Oh,
yeah.
Goody! I am so good in dark. That's a 3.
Yeah. You
great.
Inhaled,
I hate my dice.
You inhaled
so much.
You inhaled a lot of dog hair. You inhaled a lot of dog hair, and it's kind of affecting you a little bit.
You're just like coughing and like sneezing a lot. It's like.
Yeah.
I get to take experience points.
Oh yes, take an experience point. Mark one down.
Okay.
and you arrive at you both do.
Okay.
Molly, Molly, Rory, and Tree arrive at, like, this is the same landscape, trees sitting parallel to each other with, just little bits of underbrush, rocks, and sticks and stones. You don't see much until you start to get close, and you see slowly coming into view on the ground, wearing their park ranger's uniform, head limp, holding their phone in their hand.
No.
On the ground is Doug.
Oh. Well, you broke some.
Swear to God.
As you get closer, you can tell that they are bleeding, but not dead. They are actively still bleeding, which means that they are not dead.
Hey, you got a fancy healy thing that we can do?
This isn't what I meant when I said I wanted to cry. I meant from other things outside of Doug.
Technically, we're getting this, so some of us might be crying.
We'll be. So yeah, you see Doug. You get close to them. What do you like? Are you going to look directly at them? Or are you going to pause until you get and wait a little bit farther away? Or are you going to like go straight up to them?
100% she's going to go straight up to him.
You go straight up to Doug, and you see that they don't look like they've been like blunt force traumatized, or like they've been bitten by whatever creature it was that immobilized Eleanor. They have a like minor bruise on, not minor, like major bruising on their arms for where the sleeves of their jacket have been rolled up, as if a huge, like a enormous hand just held them up by both of their arms. Their clothing is ripped, and on their chest you see an enormous bite mark, and not a bite mark of any of the creatures that you would familiarize yourself with in fairy books, but a bite that is almost canine.
I have a question. I spaced out. Who is this on? Is this on
Doug?
Doug.
Yeah.
So Doug's fucking dead. Love you so much, bestie.
Hey, you remember that thing that we could like heal people?
I knew this was gonna happen too. Like it's a fucking one punch, two punch kind of thing. First the cousin, second the lover.
You can heal this person.
We're healing that.
Both of you guys roll hot for me.
What is that? 2d6s?
2d6s.
Okay.
All for freedom and for pleasure, nothing ever lasts forever.
Okay, I got a 4, but I gotta
They're
check.
gonna get us copyrighted.
Sorry.
Where can I find the sheet? I'm not on my computer. I don't have my computer.
I do not know, and I'm going to look and see what Bogo. No, that is not. I'm pretty sure that at some point your. Let me see if maybe I sent it to you. I sent your stats to you at some point.
Okay, I got an 8, but my hot is +2, so it's a 10.
Yeah, you heal. You like lay on. I'll say. You know what? Ella, look for your stats, and I'll just say you don't heal them, but they're fine. You, I feel like Bogo knows what's going on. I feel like Bogo has an understanding of what's going on.
I think I vaguely know what's going on.
Do I?
Oh.
Now
You're werewolfing him.
You see that as you like, oh, my little boy. I'm sorry. Tempe sat directly at the foot of my bed and is staring at me, and it's so cute.
Who left? Oh God.
It's Hales. It's Hales. She's gonna come back. Let me see if I can give Tempe a little pet real quick. This is very intense.
My hands are sweaty.
I couldn't see Bogo anymore.
I found.
I know my Wi-Fi cut out. I apologize.
Not good. So.
Can you see me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I did refresh my screen.
Am I orbital?
Yes.
Oh, that's
okay, so it's about to get a little intense.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I need to warn you all that it is about 95% likely I am going to cry because I'm already teared up.
You lay your hands onto Doug. How are you trying to heal them? What are you trying to heal?
First, whatever's bleeding.
Yeah, they're like, they've got a bunch of cuts and gashes. Like, they're not in like a huge, doesn't look like they've lost a deadly amount of blood. So you go at what's bleeding. Do you use magic or do you just like band-aids? I don't know, magic. Man.
Obviously.
So you use magic. Oh my gosh. Goose is such a hungry boy. You use magic and you stitch these cuts together. And the feeling of it, like, shocks Doug awake. And also, you notice that the call is from Bailey, their sister. On their phone. And they wake up and they look confused and scared.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think if anyone's ever watched A Song of Wandering Souls, they know that I'm not so great at dealing with people when they're hurt and comforting them. I have a tendency to react by punching them out so that I don't have to deal with their emotions.
I was on fire, then she beat me over the head until I passed out on the floor.
Listen!
Oh God.
It's funnier because it only took one strike.
I need you to be sedated! Yeah, beat you up is, it's an exaggeration. I very lightly punched you and you cast straight out.
Very lightly.
You did roll. You did roll a 13. It was a quite hard punch. So you watch Doug wake up.
My rule is if somebody is like injured, is sedate them. I can't deal with your emotions right now.
You watch Doug wake up, and they don't say anything. And they look around, and there's, like, tears are now in their eyes, and they start crying. And they put their hand on your shoulder, Rory, and go, "Am I dead?"
I will say that you have greatly lessened the chance of me crying now by making Doug cry because you've now enacted my uncomfortability with other people's emotions.
You healed this person. You made him wake up.
So now there's a less likely chance I'm gonna cry. I know. I never said that I wasn't the cause of my own problems.
Yeah. They look at you and just go, "Am I dead?"
Rory's gonna I assume she's still like doing light magic to try and like make, because you said there was a lot of cuts. So, like, she's doing all the magic to try and like stitch up all of these cuts, and she's like gonna look back and forth and be like, No, you're not dead.
They look off, like, in the distance, giving you like the 1,000. What did you knock over, little goose?
No.
There was a spoon and he threw it. So you...
Oh, my heart's racing. Oh, good morning.
We love it. So they look off into the distance, and they open their mouth as if they're about to say something. And then they shut it again. And they look back over everybody who's here. And they, for a moment, fix their eyes on Tree. And then you hear the talking is now close, and I will narrate what Adra saw. So you see Spider and a hulking werewolf.
Oh no.
And you see that Tobias and Belladonna are both carrying guns. They're just vampires who have guns, and they are trying to aim, but he's going, this werewolf, even though he's very big and strong, seems to be keeping pace with Spider in her movements. And they start running up this hill in this like cat and mouse chase fight. And as you are all having this deep interaction with Doug, you just hear Harvey fucking Wyman, and Spider is full necrotic form, like mouth wide open, teeth 2 inches long and needle pointed. Her eyes are blood red, and her hair, which is usually in this neat ponytail, is wild. And she has her literally claws into the neck of this werewolf. And when they stop in your area, it's because she's nailed him to the ground in one like jumping swoop. And as he hits the forest floor, his head automatically turns towards the group. And you see he looks straight at you, Tree, and you recognize him instantly.
The scent and everything.
I'm sorry. I cut out for a moment. Can you please repeat what you just said?
So he recognizes the guy's scent.
Yeah. And as he looks at you, he says, Andrew Beckerman, exactly the man I'm here to see. And Doug gets up and starts trying to run away. And that is where we'll end that scene. And we will cut over back to the hospital.
Can I just take a moment and say, Eleanor, I get it now.
We cut back over to
Doug Furry era? Doug Furry arc? Doug Wolfie Boy arc? Doug Awooga? Humana, Golden Boy Retriever Boy Furry Boy arc? Hello?
Yes, that's his werewolf form. It's just a big ass overgrown golden retriever.
Do not insult Rory's pain in this moment. Arrest. Do not insult Rory's pain in this moment.
Hey, is Rory like dogs?
Shut the fuck up. So we cut back. You know what? Actually, I'll give you guys more time after we finish this scene, so we can have some more. Well, we can have a little more of that. And Arabelle, you had nothing else to do today. So you are just sitting and waiting with Eleanor back at the hospital. And Eleanor, your dream lets up. for a moment. What is Eleanor dreaming about?
Nothing good. Shut up, gay person.
Gay person.
Probably kind of just, I feel like it's not even a dream, but like constantly reliving what happened before she went to the hospital. Like that whole day, just on repeat in her head.
So you are living this whole day over and over again, and you slowly, as the day comes to an end, and you remember your final words with Rory until you were magically knocked out. You, I wanna be sedated. I'm just racking up those copyright strikes today.
Buddy, sedate me!
Yeah.
Twitch is making a deal that's gonna or probably gonna make a deal that's gonna completely. DMCA strikes aren't gonna be a thing anymore.
No, but YouTube
they already
isn't.
did.
No,
they already did.
And so
send us the email this week.
Oh my god, I need to start reading my emails.
You need to start reading your emails.
I literally posted the article in our server.
No, I read the article. I just didn't read the dates.
Yeah, we got an email like 3 days ago that the deal has been set with Warner Bros.
Okay, but we cut back over to the hospital, and Eleanor, your dream lets up, and you open your eyes in the hospital room.
How am I feeling when I first wake up?
Horrible. In extreme amounts of pain, in your stomach, in your face, in your side. Just like you felt nothing in your dream. Like when the creature bit you, when you fell over, none of it felt like anything. And as you wake up, you feel everything at once.
God. This is not my head. God.
Eleanor? Eleanor, almighty gods, you're not supposed to wake up until much later. You must be in so much pain. Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
What are you doing here?
Oh, you're in the hospital. I came to see you.
Why would you come to see me?
Why wouldn't I come to see you? I know our parting was rather dramatic, but you did initiate it. I don't hate you, Eleanor.
She's just gonna I feel like when she first woke up, she kind of curled over from the pain, but she's gonna lay herself back down and kind of just stare up at the ceiling. The fact that Arabelle is here is a surprise, and the fact that Rory is not is even bigger.
I didn't even think about that. Oh no! Oh my god! Eleanor, should I call a doctor? Should I?
No.
Is it alright if I?
No, there's no need.
Just Arabelle tentatively tries to put a hand on her shoulder.
You can barely feel the touch.
Everything's different now, isn't it?
Well, not sure how it was before, but it's probably not the same. I don't actually know what happened to you.
He's gonna reach over and try to. Can she feel Arabelle's hand with her own hand? Or can she not even move her arm?
Yeah, you can't move your arm.
Look.
You're under full body and mind sedation for multiple days. You're this is a little bit sussy. Also, I just remembered that medical comas aren't supposed to last more than a couple days, so I'll say you're not going to be in
a legal medical coma.
No, like medical comas, they become more risky, I think, after you max out at a week. I can't remember. Yeah, they can be very bad for your brain. I just remembered that. Continue.
So are we changing it to just a coma?
No.
Okay. There, I guess.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, all right.
Well, the doctors weighed the odds of what was more dangerous, this medically induced coma or allowing you to have full control of your body, and it swayed one way.
Amazing. Yes, and
Eleanor is more dangerous to herself than brain damage.
That's hilarious. Bold of you to assume Eleanor hasn't acquired brain damage of her own accord on multiple occasions.
Eleanor's going to give herself more brain damage if she isn't in a medical coma than if she is.
So yeah, you wake up and you can't move your arm.
Ooh. I saw her. Arabelle. I saw my sister.
How? Isn't she dead?
She was never dead, and you know that.
Did I know this, Toast?
You did.
Eleanor told
you everything.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that I knew that. Okay. How was she?
You can't describe the words. And as she kind of thinks about it, the more her face just grows because we all know Eleanor, usually resting bitch face, rage in her eyes, fiery adrenaline. She kind of just looks empty now, completely hollow. No emotion, no thought behind those silly little eyes.
Must have been awful then. Well, I don't expect you to be articulate. You've been in a medically induced coma for a while now. You must be in so much pain. I'm sorry, Eleanor.
I think it's what I deserve at this point. I let her go again.
You didn't let her go, Eleanor. If she's gone, then that was of her own accord.
No. No, it wasn't. It was that damn bitch. But it's over now. I can't even move myself to help. Maybe just how things are meant to be. I don't know anymore. But you're here. You're here to keep me company in my sad little paralysis.
The paralysis is intentional on the part of the doctors. I'm fairly certain you're not even supposed to be awake right now.
I had a will. Just let me get up. Do you know? Never mind. Can you just sit with me for a bit? If I can't get knocked back out and I just stay here not being able to move, I think I might go crazy.
Of course. I've been sitting here since 6 in the morning. I will sit with you.
What time is it now? That's
It's
out of
like
character.
midday. It's like midday.
Damn. Yeah, gay people.
I'll sit with you as long as you need.
So cute. Yay. Yeah, she's just kind of gonna lay there. I mean, she probably doesn't say much at that point and just tries to go back to bed.
Yeah, I mean, it's like as you finish off your conversation. What? Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Where is her locket? Is it still on her?
Yes.
I think there's someone I want to ask a question to.
There's one. You get one question before you go back under. And I would like to know what it is. You get one question.
Oh, no.
You have next episode. You have next session. So you'll be able to ask your questions then.
No, this has to count. I have it.
Okay. You say a prayer and you ask in your mind or out loud, whatever you'd prefer.
Mind.
Mind. You ask in your mind what question? Mm-hmm.
What is Sister Teresa planning with my sister? If I can.
Ooh. You ask this of the universe, and I would like you to roll a dark, please. Please roll to look into the abyss.
Why don't you roll the stick, bitch? So is it 2d6?
2d6. Bogo, I can't believe you're yawning, because we're both on West Coast time, and it's 8:30.
I'm not even tired. It happens.
Bogo just likes to yawn. Just has a grand old time.
I can't help myself. I'm sorry. I will try my best not to yawn. I'm sorry.
I'm just making a joke.
Is a 9 passing?
A 9? I'm not. I can never remember if 9 is a partial or a full success.
It's a partial success.
Thank you.
It would have been a fucking 10. It would have been a 10 if I hadn't had that negative motherfucking 1. I'm gonna kill.
Okay. What is? And you're asking your grandmother, correct? Or are you just asking God or the universe?
I'm asking anyone who will answer.
Okay. That's better.
Way to play the system.
So you ask into the universe, what is Sister Teresa doing with my sister? And in return, you get a vision of a great white, many-legged, many-eyed, furred creature. Was I cutting out? Can everybody hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Yeah. And leading it forward, a pristine silhouette of glowing white light of a soldier with a sword and long flowing hair. And and you hear a chorus of voices. Some that you recognize and some that you don't, saying in unison, "This is what I was made for." And all layered over each other. And one of those voices, I'll identify them for you. A guy you've heard at high school, a couple you don't recognize, your grandmother, your sister, Teresa, and yourself.
Great. Thanks, bestie.
Hi.
You're welcome, bestie.
Can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
Did Maggie sacrifice Mary to this cause?
That's a question for next episode.
Yeah, that is a question for next episode. And would we like to cut back to the other scene, or would we like to end the session here? It's a question.
You better come back to you.
Let's go.
Honestly, no. We should leave it off here, so we're all waiting in agony. Because if I have to suffer, they have to suffer.
No.
It's not
You know what? You're suffering because you put yourself in this position.
Yeah, that's
You're
kind of
put us in
Eleanor's
the situation that you
fault.
put yourself into. I can't take this.
So we cut back to the forest, and you see that, like, saliva is literally dripping from Spider's mouth as she's choke holding this guy to the ground. His body is massive. Like, he's probably 8 feet tall. And he's in full wolf form as well. So he has this extended, like, he has this enlarged rib cage with this extended spine and these painfully long legs with dog-like feet, and these enormous clawed human-like hands.
Tree looks directly at him in his eyes, just whispers, just, "You." And he grabs his side, feeling almost this phantom pain.
And he looks back at you and goes, "You." And he smiles. And you hear Spider shouting for help from Belladonna and Tobias.
You.
The fat cat is rolling around on the perch behind Hales. It's so cute.
Shut up. Don't ruin this moment. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Hales, what would you like to say?
I wasn't. I was covering my cat to keep the moment sincere.
Oh, yes. But as you see, you don't have a lot of time. And you see that Belladonna chases up the hill. Also, Adra, I would like to assume Adra is running with them.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Yes.
Wait, does the funky holy sword work on werewolves, or are they kind of a neutral entity?
I'll say no. It does work. Because it works on vampires, and vampires and werewolves are of the same, like, planar origin. So, Um,
Can I say, would Rory have made the connection that whatever this werewolf is what attacked Doug?
yes. I mean, you see these giant hands, and you know that they're exactly what caused Doug's injuries, as they literally stumble away from him. And as you, Andrew, are like seething quietly, you just hear Doug start saying, as they're crawling away on their back, like legs seemingly immobilized by something, what did you make me? And tears roll down their eyes. They roll down their face. Belladonna is the first to approach out of the group, out of the second group, and she is transformed into an owl and then transforms back into a person, holding. It seems as though the owl unfolds itself as it's about to land, and it suddenly becomes an adult woman carrying a gun. And
what a transformation! Shoot.
We alluded to this in a flashback, and she points and shoots and gets Wyman directly into the foot, while he's down, and this seemingly you've distracted him in some way, and he just, he screams out in this like gutturally human scream, which is strange and foreign coming from his dog-like head. And the rest of the gang arrives, Tobias holding a large shotgun and Adra holding a sword.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Can I hit him?
Yes. Please roll.
Sweet.
I was also gonna ask, does he seem controlled? Like,
no.
Is he so he's still a danger?
Yes.
Can I ask an even better question?
Mm-hmm.
Can I throw loose change at him?
Yes, all of you need to roll.
What are we rolling?
Volatile.
Volatile?
Volatile? 2d6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got a 9, but I don't know what like.
Let's see. I have a 10.
I got a 10. It was 11, but my volatile is -1.
Yeah,
same. Chart. I just need to get it up.
So who rolled an 11 or higher?
I'll tell you in a second. Volatile?
Mm-hmm. Did anybody roll higher than 11?
I did, but then I had to take one out because of my volatile.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I had to take one out.
11 or higher?
No.
None. How do you try to hit him?
So, is Spider choke holding him from the back?
No, from the front.
Okay. She's small. Can she run around and try to, get him with the sword through the back?
He's on the ground.
Oh, he's on the ground. Never mind. Fuck, I don't know how. Because I can't see this in my head. This is too funky.
The funk is too strong.
Imagine Lupin from Harry Potter, except extra furry, being held down by Nosferatu in a really sick wig.
Respectfully, I've never seen Harry Potter.
Respectfully, I don't know how else to describe it.
So, he's on the... is Spider incapacitating him?
Temporarily.
Is it possible to go for the head?
Yes.
That's what we're doing. Okay.
You try to go for the head, and what does Rory do?
Well, first I'm gonna wait and see what happens when they go for the head.
Okay, yeah, stab like downwards to get like basically a full spike into this werewolf's skull, and he looks directly up at you with beady animal-like eyes and pushes Spider's nails out of his body and throws her onto the ground, and climbs just a few feet off the ground onto a tree and stands straight up. What is your attempted attack, Rory?
I have a question that goes first. What is his
Yes.
most vulnerable place?
He's not wearing armor, so I guess all of it.
But, like, where is the most likely that it's gonna, like, be effective where I hit him?
I would say heart, stomach, head. Like, vital organ areas.
Yeah, I
probably.
mean, he's basically just a very large, weird-looking guy.
Okay, well, with my 10, Rory is going to take her dagger out of her cardigan, and she is going to throw it at him. And she's going to aim for... She'll aim for the throat.
As you throw the dagger, and Molly, I assume, at this point you throw out a handful of change. Your subway tokens are ineffective against this 8-foot wolf man.
One day.
One day.
One day.
And you throw the dagger, and he catches it.
Oh. And it was a success!
He is an 11 or higher enemy.
Well, at least he has some more money now.
And you, as he's up on this tree, he throws your dagger into the air and it lands knife end first into the ground. And you look and you see as Spider runs back to her place to look directly at him, that she is still seething and focused on him. And he spins on this tree like it's a Candyland pole. And when he comes back to the other side, and I know everybody probably thought I meant stripper pole. No, I did not.
No, Candyland!
Yes.
Candyland.
I know what you mean.
Yes. Okay?
Candyland.
This is not sexual. And,
But can I make it sexual?
No! That's illegal! Tree is traumatized. You can't make it sexual. It's not your trauma to make sexual.
Oh my god.
Stop, Pat.
So,
Fanfic writers would disagree.
oh my god. As he turns around, you see that some of his, like, fire seems to dull down, and he puts up the one hand that isn't holding the tree, and just goes, "Look, I'm just here to talk."
What is that?
What the, doing? Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, Olly?
What are you doing?
I'm sitting in my phone is like on the other end of my bed. I'm not doing anything.
It sounds like you're zipping and unzipping a zipper directly behind the microphone.
I was just gonna say that it sounds like you're cutting cardboard.
It's because my blankets are moving on my charger and my charger sounds like this.
Why does it sound like a fucking zipper?
Because it's like a funky little corded zipper because my mom knows I fuck
so hard for me to be serious.
Okay.
I'm unplugging the phone. Let's go.
And he goes, "Look, I'm just here to talk." And
what can I do to kill this
to
man?
who?
And yeah, so do we want to keep going or do we want to end the session here?
I want to kill this man.
I will not stop until this man is dead.
I will go full darkest form if it requires, but I'm gonna kill this man.
I will.
I'm
I'll just do
really
Doing
tired.
woo!
You can leave, Fro. You're not streaming tonight.
Yeah, but I want to stick around. I hate missing things.
You, little goose.
He may be an 8-foot werewolf who objectively just caught my dagger in midair, but can he fight off 3 darkest selves?
Exactly.
I also feel like I'm so angry because I could have made that last scene so much better, but I'm so tired and out of ideas. Hello. Go feral and I eat your mom.
Gosh, my kittens. I keep trying to slow blink at them to show them that we can be trusted, but they do not slow blink back. And
fail them all the time. Are you trying to pull some How to Train Your Dragon shit?
Excuse me, no. It's a trick I learned from my cat from hell.
Oh.
No, it's good. It's good. It's supposed to show them like that you love them because it's what their mothers do to them.
So
and it makes them happy.
Yes, we will talk about cats later.
Carry on.
So he steps down and you see that the teeth in Spider's mouth retract just a little bit, and she says, I thought I fucking killed you already.
She's so hot.
And he goes, well, Spider, you're not as thorough as you used to be. I'm here on very serious business. And I'd just like you all to know how hard it is to track a kid with no parents, no car, and no birth certificate. It wasn't until he enrolled in a publicly accessible high school. You know, you've gotten sloppy, old friend. You really have. Andrew, I don't think we've formally met.
Would be an understatement.
Yeah, it would be. You know, I didn't do what I did to kill anybody. You see, I know that's Spider. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. You're a very old woman. And she probably hasn't explained this to you. But the thing about werewolves, you can see my little werewolves crawling around in this freaking house, and not everybody, not just anyone, can take being turned. And I mean this in the sincerest apologies of my heart. I really thought your father would make it. I really did. You know, there's old families, bloodlines. But I was, you know, it was a simple error. I turned the wrong adult in the house. So you got all of the benefits. There aren't a lot of people. You see, Spider just is like seething with rage, and Belladonna and Tobias seem irritated but also very confused. And he goes, look, I don't want any big trouble. I don't. I know I'm very dramatic. What?
13. You call a 13-year-old an adult of the fucking house.
Oh, I was referring to your mother. I was supposed to. Fun fact, your parents were very liberal. I'm sure you knew it. Your father took your mother's name, and, you know, I'm a man of my time, to be sure. I completely missed the mark. I was, looking for people to join my family, you see. And the Beckerman bloodline is very strong. You know, many a good wolf came from that line. But some souls were lost. And, you know, thanks to... And he gestures to the vampires. Our numbers have been, dwindling. And she was supposed to meet me. But instead I found you. And you, my friend, I have been doing my research. You are my finest creation. You are my strongest son. You are the last person in 50 long years, other than maybe this guy, who didn't die within the first 24. I mean, your father couldn't take it instantly. It was over. And, you know, you gotta have a little carnage at the end. But you are... You're what I was looking for.
Fucking shit for you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm not your fucking creation.
Roll a keep your cool for me.
Oh boy, how many dice is that?
That is 2d6. Where is
8.
Is my little goosey lad gonna join me?
I don't know if I have any plus in that, but my eyes are so dry right now. Oh my god.
Better start crying.
No.
Better start.
It's not happening. I rolled an 8. I don't know if I hope to God that works.
What do you add to that?
I do not know. Let me see. Because
let me check something real quick.
I am checking. You're so fucking dry. Did I choose speed on there? Yes, I did. I think I add a fucking... I add 2 to all rolls to keep my cool, so technically fucking 10.
Oof, that is good. And let me
The
check.
one good roll I think I've had this whole fucking campaign. Wow.
So you keep your cool. And that gives you a choice. Does Andrew turn in this moment, or does he not?
No. He doesn't want to give him the saddest fucking faction.
And Wyman looks at you and goes, haven't you looked in the mirror, kid? Don't you know what happens when at the end of the day you're just itching to kill something, to change? You know, I'm sure you've had a good life, but you can't tell me that there wasn't a time, or 2, or 3, or 4. If you're like me, it's probably a weekly occurrence. Where you just snap. Oh, Spider, you've raised such a sweet kid. You know, I'm not here to force anything on you. And then you just hear Spider going, you better not be. But, like I said, the pack is thinning. Your blood is strong. You'll never feel out of place amongst people like us. We've all been through what you have. And I say that in the most serious manner.
You're the reason why I'm going through any of this in the first place. You're the reason why my life went to such a fucking shithole.
Aww. I wouldn't insult your friends like that. And, hey, I didn't do it alone. But I think this is enough interaction for us for the day. Oh yeah, Caesar. And you see Bella and Tobias turn. You gotta keep a better eye on this place. You never know who will come knocking. And he starts sprinting. And Spider looks at you before running.
Tree immediately falls to his knees after seeing them all run. Knowing that they can't see him, he just immediately falls to his knees.
Spider runs to comfort you. She gets on her knees too and gives you a hug.
He doesn't do anything back. He doesn't want her there, but he doesn't do anything about it. He's just focused on this one, just the ground. His eyes are just locked on the ground, thinking about the whole ordeal, thinking about all the information he just gathered.
And Rock, who nobody noticed was here, leans over to Adra and just goes, we're supposed to kill that guy. Are we supposed to kill that guy?
I'm gonna kill that guy. I'm kind of thinking about it right now. Just maybe. If I'm fast enough. If I can use enough of the stupid fucking portals. But then I don't have enough firepower on my own.
I'll help you. If you want to go kill that guy.
I'll help.
We gonna go kill that guy?
We're gonna go kill that guy.
And that's where we'll end our session. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you so much for coming. I am so happy to have you here. I hope
you cannot fix him. You are not a construction crew.
I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you had a good time. If you'd like to see this episode or any of our other episodes after they air, you can go watch them on YouTube. And if you want to follow along with what we're up to, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, or not Facebook because we don't have one. And all of those links will be down in the description below. And we don't have Facebook because I hate Facebook, and I'm gonna say that out loud. I'm admitting my truth.
Speak your truth, bestie.
Thank you. And
understandable.
And if you are wondering about what any of our lovely friends on this podcast are up to outside of this, you can find their links also in the link tree. You have to scroll a little bit, but you'll get there. And I think that's about it. So to all those who came to listen to this stream, not watch it because there was no visual.
It's a podcast now.
It's a podcast now. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.